might die! Rolling, here we are.
And welcome back to another podcast.
That was smooth. Fucking not bad. Use that for the intro. Here we are again. Seamus Bourget.
Matt Smith.
And this is the Might Die podcast.
Number 4.
Number 4.
Fuck yeah.
4, yeah.
Moving along.
So, here we are. Where it's, what is it? It's this Thursday? It is a Thursday. Yes, it's a midday Thursday. And here we are. We've got all sorts going on.
Yep. Been in and around everything. Been to work already. Back from work.
Yep.
Bloody doing podcasts on the couch.
I haven't started work yet. I sort of did a little bit earlier on, but here we are. Anyway, on another note, how's this, ladies and gentlemen?
News.
Fuck yeah, how good's this? We are currently ranked 14th on the Entrepreneur Australia's fucking podcast ranking system. So at the end of the day, in the category of entrepreneurs in Australia, we are ranked 14, ladies and gentlemen.
Give us a round of applause.
Oh, whoa, whoa. So on that note, make sure you get on and give us a little bit of a 5-star rating, you know what I mean? If you're on the iTunes and the Apple and all that stuff, jump on there and give us a bit of a rating. Or if you can rate it in any way possible, it'll be totally appreciated because that's how we...
Jump on board the rate train right now because we haven't even thrown that out there for people to do so, and we're already at 14, and that's a bit of a shock and a awesome thing.
Yeah, woke up to that this morning pretty chuffed,
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, get around it, help us out, support that shit, give us a couple of bloody ratings, and we'll make it to number 1. No time, you wait. We go. That's the aim. We're going to number
goal.
1 spot in Australia. Best podcasters. Who would have thought these two fucking little knobheads would be fucking talking to motherfuckers?
Shit.
Hey,
and motherfuckers listen.
All right. On another note, I can't wait because I've been waiting. There's been a little bit of... We've had to delay this for a couple of days just through life things that have come up and slowed us down for a little bit. But
Yeah, we planned on doing this 2 days ago.
we did, but we're here now and it's all good. But so that's also... We got a little present.
Our first podcast gift.
In our PO box the other day, and it's literally been sitting around, and I've been absolutely hanging to open this for too many days now. But we're here, and this is also another little. If you're sitting there, you're listening, you're on the podcast, you're in the iTunes or on the Spotify or whatever. You obviously can't see what we're about to open here. That's how you got to get on the Patreon. Jump on the Patreon, www.patreon.com/mightdie, and man, sign up for the cheap ass one. Get the broke ass thing. It's like $5 a month, and you get all this.
Content.
All the content. We do other sort of little bits and pieces. If you really want to jump up to the $50 a month tier one, and we send you a t-shirt every month, sorry. Can't go wrong. But anyway, I'm going to stop dribbling. I'm going to open this. Schmidt, keep the line rolling while I'm fucking cutting into this bad girl.
Well, just a little bit of something on the whole opening of the box. Borg's got it the other day, and yeah, some things popped up, as we said, and he's just so into it. He's like, let's just, fuck all the other shit in your fucking world problems. Oh!
I just broke your pen.
That's me timber pen.
I just broke your war memorial pen, bro.
Oh, bro, it's not a knife. Anyway, he's trying to open a box with the pen and snapped it.
I'm sorry.
But, yeah, he's always one trying to teach me to be patient and be fucking, just hold your horses, Big Schmidt. Just, you don't need to rush into that. And it was funny because I flipped the tables on him the other day and I said, hey, you're teaching me to fucking just chill out and stay calm with me excitement. Now I'm here fucking telling you, do the same thing, motherfucker. So I made him sit for fucking 2 days without opening the box. So now it's all about what's in the box.
I'm trying to find some fucking scissors.
So here he is. He's bloody on a rampage. Up next to the water bottle.
Here we are. Fuck, we promised.
Bloody hell. So yeah, Borg's just running around, fucking head cut off.
Here we are.
Like a
And
chicken.
the moment has come. I've been slightly impatient on this. 'Cause I think the biggest thing is I'm patient with things that I know about. I have no idea what's in here, so it's exciting as hell. But here we are. We've
The box is opening. Oof.
Shit.
All that work to rip it open.
What have we got here? Fuck, good
This
tape
is
job.
always
Oh.
an exciting time. This is always an exciting time. All right, we've got some plastic bags. We've got some airbags. Pop, they
Boom,
go.
motherfucker. Oh, we got a couple of... Well, we've got 2 little boxes here, Schmidt. I think you should take one and I should take
I'll
one.
take one and open one.
Ready?
Bloody
What have we
oath.
got here? Oh, we got some...
Oh, yes!
Boy,
get fucked.
Fucked. Would you look at
That's
that?
proper.
Oi, I opened the right
I
one!
got the right one. It's meant to fucking be.
10 out of 10.
Matt.
Oi.
Get fucked, might die
Big
podcast.
Shamus on the pot. That is super dope.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to make cuppa.
I'm gonna have to learn how to drink cuppers and coffee.
Yes.
I'll just put some water in it.
Yes.
I'm gonna put some water in this. Probably should clean it
It's
first.
so
but fuck
good,
that, we're
man.
using it. Look at this.
That is gold, man. Give
Thank
me
you
a bit of
very
water.
much.
I want to use me fucking
Into it.
Matt
Here
Mike
we are,
Dog
using mugs on the podcast. Who would have thought we're in all sorts? So, on that note, this is like dead set. This is awesome. Massive, 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 massive thanks to Kate.
Huge.
It's Kato, right? Big Kato. Lil Kato, actually. Massive, massive, massive thanks. And to your awesome mum as well. Awesome.
Oh yeah,
awesome,
you're
awesome.
both awesome.
This is fucking rad. And
So
like,
sick, man.
I've got nothing else to say apart from that is fucking rad.
Yeah, and I'm stoked that it came from this young dude, man. Like he
Yeah.
obviously is pretty inspired by us and what we do and whatnot. And it's sick to see that you're not just quiet and staying quiet and hiding behind the bloody the phone or whatever you're viewing us through, and you're speaking out and you're telling us what you think and how you feel about it, and that's gold. I reckon that's probably a big point that we've tried to push or are trying to push, you know. Stop sweeping shit under the carpet and just talk.
Yeah,
No
get
matter
out there.
what it's about, whether it's you respect someone or you don't like what someone's doing, fucking let them know. Tell them. There's no point in brushing it under the fucking rug and not talking about it. But anyway, that's a different story. But yeah, this is gold, man. Awesome. Good
Much
shit.
appreciated.
And we appreciate the hell out
Thank
of it.
you,
So
thank you very much. Keep doing your thing. Just keep doing your thing, young dude, and just keep doing your thing.
Kato.
You know what
on
you're
ya.
doing, and we fucking absolutely love these things. Sorry for swearing so much because we're actually excited.
That's excitement, man.
That's what happens when we get excited.
You will understand that.
We get a bit sweary. But on that note too, obviously, well, not obviously, we put a little bit of a questionnaire up on the Facebook a couple of days ago.
And we got some funny shit
And
back.
we did. We got some. This is going to get interesting with a few of these questions. So, let me just find it here somewhere in me. What have I done here? I'll
That's
get it.
bloody gold, man. I'm stoked with those mugs. That's so sick. I've got them here if you need them, Borg.
Yep. Yeah, I'm onto it. All right, we'll get into them. Let's. On another note, I gotta. Carby, you gotta get out, mate. Piss off. Damn dog problems.
Back on the anxious train, huh?
Oh, loves a bit of anxious strain. Big mocko. Righto, here we are. First question. Scott. Oh, fuck's sake. I can't even be fucking serious with this shit. Like,
Firstly, before any of it goes down, when it comes to skids and burnouts and cars and stuff, boys, girls, we don't give a fuck.
at all. We
I don't
couldn't
care for
give
it, right?
A flying fuck.
Borgs just fell into the position of filming. He didn't go there because he loved the skids and wanted to bloody do skids himself.
Thank you.
He's just filming. And I get that it would look like he loves shit and we love shit. And we do. We think it's epic. But we get asked so much like as if we're a part of it all and we own cars and we skid these cars. And, man, we don't.
I don't give a fuck. Do not give a flying fuck about your burnout cars and the shit you fucking do. Like, and in the nicest way possible. I respect everyone for fucking loving things the way they love them,
And respecting you.
and respecting me
Like,
for
it's
that
sick.
100%. Like, I really do. But like, I have to clear up the fact that I do not give a fuck about burnouts. Like, I couldn't care less, bro. Like, and the fact. Like, I get excited. I love a fucking burnout. I'm a fucking...
Yeah, but if
I'm
you
an
wanted to do
Australian
it-
male that at the end of the day, when the fucking car revs up, I get excited. But I don't think and breathe and act burnouts because I don't... It's not the most important thing in the fucking
And
world.
if you did, we wouldn't be filming it. We'd be fucking doing it, mate.
Yeah.
Like, that's
like,
what we do.
You know,
like,
yeah. So anyway, this is the question from Scott. And I appreciate you dropping in and at least throwing it out there, Scott. Good
100%.
on
And
you.
that wasn't just pointed at you, Scott.
I
It's
get
just
this
an
shit all the
overall
time.
from
Like,
everyone around Australia, man.
It's like I do one fucking burnout video and suddenly people think I have the fucking answers to the burnout world. I don't. I don't care. That's the fucking truth in it. I couldn't give a flying fuck. It's cool, it's mad, but it's not up to me to fucking deal with, and I don't give a shit.
So all you burnout dudes, don't get your nose out of joint. We don't give a fuck, but we do care. That's if that makes sense. We
Exactly.
don't
Like,
give a
if
fuck
we
for
di-
ourselves.
Yeah, if we didn't care, we wouldn't be there shooting it. I wouldn't go out of my way. I wouldn't spend fucking hours and hours making these videos for you guys. But the truth is, on a personal note, I don't care. I care that you care. I don't care, because I don't care. Anyway, let's leave that at that.
Moving
I'm
on.
pretty sure what you're getting what I'm putting down. If you're not, I don't give a fuck anyway. Tyre fires from Scott. This is his question. Tyre fires. What could cause them? How to prevent them? Okay, let's go back on what we were just saying. We don't give a fuck. End of the day, it's pretty fucking obvious what causes them.
Straight
Heat,
up common
fucking
sense.
sparks, fuel, fucking fumes. There is multiple things that can cause a fucking a tyre fire. And how to prevent them? I don't know. Fucking get it.
Don't prevent them.
Yeah, they're
There's
fucking
no need
mad.
to prevent them, man. They're
That's a
fucking cool, man.
fires
If you
are
get a
fucking
tyre fire,
mad.
hold the motherfucking thing flat out and let those fires
burn
fucking...
that fucking thing to the ground, motherfucker. Anyway, enough
Yeah,
about that, because like we said, we don't give a fuck. We're just touching on that so a lot of you motherfuckers understand where we're coming from. And when we're asking about questions, we don't give a fuck about these simplistic things. We want to answer questions that are going to help people and move people forward and
Things people struggle with in life.
real shit, yeah?
Proper
real
shit. If you're worried about your tyre fire, get a fucking fire extinguisher and put the gun out.
Yeah. And once again, all you motherfuckers, man, you seriously need to fucking get your research up, because I'm sick of answering the same fucking questions or making you look like a dickhead because you've asked the same fucking question.
But this guy's gone and backed it up and gone, oh shit, I should go and do my
And that's
research.
why I respect this
Yes,
dude.
yes, you should.
On your Braden, right? Word. Life, where you started, how you started. At the end of the day, go to the first fucking podcast, watch half of my fucking videos. At the end of the day, my story's out there. Go and fucking find it. Thank you. Anyway, next question. Predo, fuck off. Anyway, nah, shout out to Predo.
fuck
We
you,
fucking
man.
love you, bros. You're a fucking good egg.
Keep riding those bikes.
Yeah, it's fucking downhill. Right, anyway, Predo's question. Dreads, pros and cons. Let's hear about the drying time.
Yeah, well, I can just put a little bit of a con in there. I feel like you're sleeping on a fucking pencil case full of Crayolas when you got them, because I had a mohawk of dreadlocks once, and it's shit.
It definitely has its pros and cons. Obviously, after my little bit of a trim, things are a lot easier. I don't have as much, so it's sort of way easier to clean and dry and all that stuff. When I had a full head of it, I'll be the first one to tell you, I didn't fucking wash that very often. I didn't. And to be completely honest, it was weirdly it didn't get dirty.
It wasn't as dirty as what people would have imagined.
Yeah, it's like crazy enough that like the dread like deflects the dust and just sort of like bounces off it to a point. But anyway, so I just didn't wash it just because like the drying time was fucking insane. Like I'd literally have to wash my hair and I'd be drying my hair for an hour and a half, 2 hours after it on a good day. Like on a hot, good day.
Yeah, because I remember that, and most people would ask, I think, like, oh, how's the washing and that, because they think, a lot of people have got the thought of dreadlocks. You can't wash them. You don't wash them. That's why they are what they are, because they're just a knot of dirt, basically. And that's what the old myth was. But no, you can actually wash them with shampoo and fucking clean them. Like, obviously, if they're drying.
A lot of people use dry shampoo.
Yeah.
You know, like there's plenty of ways to do it.
So I guess it was the point I was making. Like, you didn't do it because you didn't. Like, it's not.
That's not
the
the
thing
way to do it. Yeah, it's not like
just
people
like
think
you didn't
get
do it
dreads
because
they're dirty. No, you get dreads because you knot the hair and it forms a consistent knot and will continue to
weave
itself into its own fucking dread. Like, it's not. I mean, I'm not going to say they're probably the most hygienic things.
Definitely
they
not,
have
but
their
they're
options,
not as
but
dirty
they're
as
not,
what people think they are.
Like, I mean, I've been out on the bike riding in fucking dust, been to skid events and been in the midst of fucking burnouts, gone back and washed my hair, and the water wasn't even fucking black.
Dark, yeah.
To me, I don't fucking get that. That blows my fucking mind. I'd think you'd rinse that shit out and it'd be fucking disgusting. But it's literally like you got to be pretty. You know, if I fell in a puddle of mud and it's soaked in, yeah. But, like, it just bounces. It literally
Maybe we should just get a few cans of Armaguard or whatever it is and just Scotch Brite and just deflect everything, man. You watch the fucking rain beat off your head.
Yeah. It's not a bad idea.
Fuck yeah.
Really. But, anyway, yeah.
That's that, Predo.
That's me dread talk for you there, Big Preets. Hope you're well, homie.
We've got here he is, Mikey Mikester.
Mickey Mixter. Fucking dickhead. It's fucking Mickey.
Yeah, it is, Mickey Mixter.
What got you into music and what made you stop? Ooh.
So that's a little bit in your field there.
This is definitely I mean, what got me into music, as we were sort of talking about on the last podcast. Music got me into music. I think music is a fucking...
You just relate.
I've always used music as a massive part of my, like, growing. And then I guess it was just that sort of thing where, like, I think, you know, the people I was sort of hanging around at the time, I was sort of hanging around Dubsy, and Dubsy was just spitting some freestyles and stuff like that, and that inspired me. Sort of sat down, wrote a little bit of a song, and I realised that it was a good way to express how I'm feeling about certain things. It was a good way to, you know, spread love and fucking...
And you realised you were good at it.
And yeah, I think, yeah, like I could do it. So, and I was getting good responses from people who were saying, fuck, dude, like, that's fucking pretty cool, man. And I was just sort of ran with it for that little bit. And, yeah, like, fucking definitely enjoyed it and frothed it. I think, obviously, you know, the reason for stopping was, you know, I was doing it with certain people, and those certain people didn't sort of align with what I wanted to do with it. So, you know, like, I probably pushed them to try and align them a little bit more, and that didn't help. So it was just, I had to walk away, and I think when I walked away from that, I sort of had to walk away from the whole music thing, because...
Well, you were burnt, man.
Well,
you were fucking burnt on all levels, and you were like, you know what?
And I wasn't going to jump on that same bandwagon and get on like a fucking, oh, I'm not fucking talking to these dudes, I'm going to be a little bitch and diss on, like, I don't have the fucking time for that. If I fell off the rap thing and I fell off it, I wasn't going to, like, get angry at it and then just sort of be a fuckwit in my raps.
You weren't going to use that, then to fucking go against these people, or...
That's what I meant, yeah.
You just use it
where I could have been like,
100%.
this is mad. I've got this fucking format, I'm just going to fucking diss rap all these cunts and that's not why I got into it. I didn't get into it to fucking hurt people's fucking feelings. I got into it to, like, lift people up and rise them and make them see a different side to life. So, like, to me, it was just going that route with it, and, you know, with, like, in that point of my life, like, it was just going downhill to a point too. Nothing else was going on. I didn't really have much positive to say, so it wasn't my duty to put that out in a sense in my own sort of head. I think that's the best.
I think I just kind of thought of something in an overall look to sum it all up, I guess, for yourself and me, where we respect music that much and we enjoy it, and it's helped us through so many times, knowingly, unknowingly.
Yep. You
ain't gonna use it to create problems, or you're not going to use it because everything you've ever known about music has been good.
Yeah.
And it's helped you, it's done everything. So why the fuck would you bring other people down with that?
Sort of,
with that tool.
And it's just not my... I mean, I'll bring you fucking down if you want to fucking try me, but I don't go out...
But you're not going to go and do it.
I don't need to do that in my spare time. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to fucking do everything I can to bring you down. Like, I don't give a fuck. I couldn't care less. And, I mean, in saying all this too, I think it's been a good thing, because it's sort of, now the music, you know, it's been, probably almost 4 years now since I did any sort of, in a sense, I've sort of dabbled in and out and fucking picked up the pen and pad every now and then and wrote a few little bits and pieces down. And, you know, like, 6 months ago, we went in and recorded that little bit of shit with Dan. Like, that was that first sort of little bit of a move. And then I literally, man, 2 nights ago or something, I was just a bit fucking lost with everything else. I was like, fuck it, what are we going to do? I just sort of started going through instrumentals. I found this one that just resonated with me, started writing, and even I'm like, how the fuck did I write that shit the way I, like, and that's where I guess once I have that little bit of that oomph in me, that's where the fucking, it comes back into me and goes, you can do this. You've got the fucking ability to do it. You've got the ability. I don't even know where this shit comes from, man. This is some fucking straight up weird, artistically fucking crazy ass shit when you just get in the fucking zone and you just start fucking
oozing it,
vomiting these fucking words that rhyme together that make so much sense and shit. Like, that's just, so, you know, like, I guess in saying that, like, I'm on a little bit of the
train again.
I'm back on the train. I don't want to say like the train has left the station yet. I think I've I'm
You're just
doing a
cleaning
bit
out
of-
the carriages,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, getting out all the fucking rubbish. I'm fucking changing the fucking tyres. I'm
They
doing a few
don't
little
run
bits and
on
pieces.
tyres, bro. They're
But,
trains.
Mate, my fucking train runs on fucking tyres.
It
Right?
can go wherever the
It's
fuck
got-
I want it
mate,
to.
my train's on Mickey fucking Thompson's, bro. Right? Fucking get out of my fucking way. But, yeah, I'm just a little bit of maintenance, a little bit of a freshen up, so then I can, when it is time to fucking put that coal in the fucking engine, this train is coming and it's coming fucking hot on that music tip. So,
Full steam ahead, literally.
yeah, fucking toot toot, motherfucker, get on board. So that's a little bit of a music little dab for you, if you're into that, which might have been a little bit of information for you that you might not know because I haven't really said anything
And
about
just a
making
bit,
music.
little bit of an enlightening shit to go along with that. Like you're saying, you love it and you ooze it and you don't
Yeah.
even know where it comes from. That's basically anything in life.
Yeah,
and
if you
that's
find
why people say just try shit, and if you're good at it, fucking do it.
Yeah.
Because that's just what humans are good for. If you find something that you're good at, fucking do it, because you'll probably surprise yourself and many people surrounding you.
Fucking oath. 110%. All right, we got a big one here, Schmidto, from Big Greg Cameron on your
Right,
mate.
yeah,
You're a
Greg
fucking-
Cameron, you're a funny fucker.
Question. Do you look at your shit on the toilet paper when you wipe your ass?
Straight up.
This is a big one.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have
honesty
to,
is
man.
key. It's
How
true.
the fuck am I meant to know if my ass is clean or not clean?
Imagine
and I'm
those
not
mu-
just going to put me boxes back on.
Imagine having the ignorant motherfucker that would answer that question no,
Yeah.
right? Just to be like, I can't admit that I look at my own poo every day, right? Well, you do. We all do, right? No, I don't fucking look at that. And then like you go into the question of asking him, well, how do you know you're finished?
Yeah, I just know, man. I can tell by the
I
wipe.
can
Get
tell
fucked.
that is some fucked shit, dude. At the end of the day, we are human beings and we look at our poo every day. You're no different to fucking anybody, cunts.
Yep.
Keep looking at your shit on the toilet paper, motherfucker. We're no different.
Unfortunately, we are all human, and that's just one thing we have to do.
Now, in a weird sense too, there's quite a lot of poo-related fucking toiletry,
good, man.
questions
So
in this.
funny.
On another note, though, while we're all on some toilet shit, Schmidt, do you stand to wipe or sit to wipe?
Oh, I fucking sit. Yeah,
yeah.
definitely sit. And we've only figured out that this is a thing pretty recently. Like, it's fucking whack.
It's not been a
Poo
thing
is
for
whack.
me. No, I've been standing up since I was a fucking kid.
Yeah,
bro.
but didn't you kind of look at the whole sitting down side of things
I-
and go,
I
that's
look-
weird?
I think the sitting down thing is fucking weird as. Like, what are you doing putting your hand in the
see.
bowl, man? You
Yeah,
get your
see,
hand out your
that's-
bowl. That's whack. That's
Yeah.
whack as fuck.
For sure, but I'm not like licking the bowl. I don't touch it.
Yeah,
I don't go and
you're
finger the
fucking
bowl.
dipping
Like,
it in there. What if you have a little slip and you fucking knuckle the bowl? That's not going to happen when you stand up.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm.
But
just
then everyone
careful.
goes on the
I'm
standing up
cautious.
thing. Yeah, right. Everyone on the standing up thing goes, well,
Yeah,
you stand
well,
up and you squash all the shit in
how
your
do you
ass.
not get poo in
Well, you
between
don't-
your butt
'cause you
cheeks?
fucking- you stand, watch as an example. This is why you need to get on the Patreon so you can watch. Right? You're sitting like this, you're pooing. You get up like that. You don't get up like this.
You don't just stand up and squish your ass together.
You keep it open. You fucking.
So
bend it,
basically, you
walk
present
up.
to the wall.
You present to the wall like you've never presented in your life. Right? And that's how you get the old fucking stand-up wipe done.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I guess I've never had a big enough situation while wiping my ass with my hand in the toilet that I've gone, oh, that's fucked. I need to change my way of doing these processes. Like, this is a bad way.
I think it was just that sort of thing where, like, it must be some sort of weird thing when you're a kid. You just naturally go to it. But to me, it was just like, well, I'm not going to put my hand in the bowl. Yuck.
Yeah. See, and there's another
And
one
then,
of
like,
the
you go,
boys
do you go from the front or from the back?
back. You gotta wipe your ass from. What are you talking about?
Push it towards your nuts.
That's fucking weird.
Hey, I'm not just throwing it out there. Do people do that shit?
Yeah,
I
guess.
stand up and wipe back, but just, man, you don't know what people fucking do.
Yeah, oh, fucking.
They're just
I guess
ball-
I don't want to, and I
Their
don't
fucking
need to.
nut sacks
But
just
it's
covered in shit because they just wipe their shit into their balls all the time.
Blech.
Fucking hell. All right.
Yeah. So that was that one. I'm
big
gonna talk
straws.
this one. I'm gonna talk this one. so
Just
we've got.
because you know
bloody-
there's a fucking. This is fucked.
Yeah, so there's this one here. It's a little bit on the poo train again. When's the last time you shit your pants? Right? So personally here myself, mate, I was on fucking Oxycontin and methadone for 10 years. I wasn't shitting fucking when I wanted to shit in the toilet. That was like
You haven't
fucking
even-
solid, man. I was that bound up. That shit was fucking full on. But yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like
Don't
I'm,
do drugs.
I did still shit, but I didn't have to. I guess I didn't shit myself because of these reasons.
Right.
Where Shano, on the other hand,
Yeah, look, I lived a bit of an unhealthy life for a while there. I will be the first one.
so
admit.
before I come along, he was pretty just much drinking V in the morning, eating a bacon and egg sandwich when he had the time to get that, and then coming home. I don't even know or remember what you ate for dinner, cunt.
A lot of the time I didn't, man.
Yeah, or just pizza or chicken or not even, just takeaway, all takeaway stuff. So now I've been cooking every night and we've been eating pretty good and that. And I guess Shano just hasn't shit himself since this happened. So yes, he has shut himself a fucking bunch of times since I've been living here.
Look, it definitely. look, I guess fucking probably about Feb or something. Oh, I guess at the start of the year we sort of started getting HelloFresh and I started sort of eating a little bit better and that was sort of pretty good. And then I had the whole sort of flip and in saying this too, I literally, for anyone that knows me and knows how much I fucking love a V, how's this for a little bit of information for you? Haven't sucked down a V in about 2 and a bit months so far.
Definitely.
So yeah, I've fully flipped on the whole, I'm drinking fucking smoothies every morning, I'm fucking eating dinner, I'm trying to eat fucking lunch as well. So I guess I'm way more healthier and way more just not living on shit.
And you even said that you weighed yourself, huh? And
Yeah, I put on a couple of fucking kilos.
Yeah, and we struggle.
Which is weird.
We struggle. Like even myself used to struggle heaps and still do to put weight on, like, which isn't really a bad thing because we're pretty
I'm not
fit and
complaining.
trim. Like
Yeah.
it's not a bad thing at all. But yeah, it's the first time, I guess. The reason I bring it up is because it's the truth, man. You eat well, you fucking start putting on a bit of size, you're feeling way better, you're not shitting yourself.
on the weekly. But yeah, so in saying that, no, I haven't shit myself in a while now. It's great. I've been fucking stoked with it, but I will not lie. There were times where I would eat that much sort of shit and I was probably too confident in my farts that I had some pretty
And
real
no shit, like,
experience.
no shit, like there was
As
so
an
many
adult,
times,
man, as a fucking
yeah,
adult.
and like since I've been living here and we've been fucking doing anything and that, like this has obviously happened a couple of times or whatever, and I always ask the question to myself, like, how the fuck do you shit yourself, man? You're fucking not even the age of you, but just how do you not control your asshole any better than what you do?
Because it was, I think, you know what, honestly, the problem was, it was the inconsistency of food.
Yes.
Because
So
one day...
at one point you could push as hard as you want. The
mate,
next,
Rump! Cool, safe. The next day I'd come and didn't realise I had an extra V and a fucking bacon and egg roll. And I'd go, fucking, yeah, right. Oh, shit. And I'd be like, I gotta fucking get out of here, man. I gotta fucking...
oh, just before we jump to the next one, there's a little story to go with this, right? So
There's too many
yeah,
stories.
but this the one that stands out is funny as fuck. We were in where was the one when we got in the car, man? And you
We
didn't
were
want to
shop-
say
yeah,
nothing
we
to
were
me.
We went to Safe. We just did normal sort of shop.
Yeah, we're in Safeway and it was like, oh, we gotta shoot to the post office or something like that
okay.
after the Woolies.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, cool. And we spoke about it before we got to Woolies. Went to Woolies, did our thing. We're walking out, get in the car.
I can't
Bog
actually
starts.
remember where I did it.
No,
Like,
I reckon
it was
you
in
were
the car.
in.
Yeah, because it was in the car. Because I remember thinking, I was like, I've just shat on my seat.
That's right. Right, so he's done this. Obviously, we've gotten into the car. He's like, boom, started her up. We're sitting there about to, I'm thinking, oh, yeah, cool, we're going to the post office. And this motherfucker turns right instead of left. We're going the opposite way. And he still hasn't said nothing to me. And I'm thinking, like, and we get to the set of lights, turning to go home. I'm like, has he forgotten? I'm like, where you going, man? He didn't say nothing. Pretty much until we were driving into the street. And he didn't know, he didn't say nothing because he didn't know how to fucking say it. He's
I was just like, no,
sitting there.
we gotta go straight home.
This whole time he's sitting there with shit in his pants, not telling me nothing because he didn't, like, he's just waiting for the smell to punch me in the fucking nose.
Nah, it was literally like, how do I explain I've pooed myself in the, like, in the most comical, yet, like, not a filthy cunt way. Like, how do I make this cunt go,
And I've already not said nothing for about a minute and a half, so this is already weird, extra weird that I'm now going to say something after the fact that I've done it.
yeah,
Like,
and then I
holy
I
shit.
think I was just sort of like, we're not going to the post office. 'cause
Yeah,
I've-
so we pinned it
I gotta
home
go
and he
home
cleaned his
because
bum.
I've just shit myself, man. I gotta go clean
He
this
had to
mess
get
up.
it, change his nappy.
Yeah. But that happens. So fuck you if you don't think you're gonna fucking. You wait, you little fuckers, when you think you're gonna get old and you're gonna shit yourself if you don't get off that fucking shit food.
Yeah, just eat
And-
right, dudes.
Yeah, it literally does have a lot to do with eating right, man. If you're eating the right foods,
sure.
you're normal. Like fuck, man. The truth, like the amount of unhealthy. Like I was so unhealthy that was just like fuck, man. It's fucking hectic, and that's. Yeah.
I think
If you're shitting your pants, you got to get off the fucking shit foods and start getting some fucking real solid.
yeah,
food.
and I know one big thing that you used to say to me, no, I'm right, I'm not that unhealthy, I'm good, look, I'm still alive, I'm still living, whatever, I'm doing my thing, shitting myself every day. Yeah, and I'm sitting there going, man, I don't think you're that good in the sense, like, maybe you could just better yourself a little bit, and clearly you've seen the benefits now, so yeah, if you think you're all good and you're living life the best you can, well, just have a good look, you might be able to fucking benefit yourself.
Yeah, and you're probably wrong. You are.
Yeah, it's just you might be able to benefit yourself. Like, we're not
there's
saying
other
you're doing
ways.
it wrong.
Yeah,
There's no right or wrong in this sense. If it works for you, it works for you. But just have a think. You might be able to fucking benefit yourself. You might be able to feel a little bit better every day. Who knows?
Other options out there.
This one's a bit of a big one, man.
Well,
especially at this point.
Where the world is going, will it ever be the same? Oh, well, firstly, no, it won't ever be the same because that's what happens. That's called evolution. It's called time. It's called things change, and no, it will never be the same. And to be completely fucking honest, do you actually realistically want it to be the
Stay
same?
the same.
Like we've been living in a dark fucking hatred-filled fucking world for fucking too long. Like.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure when this crazy shit isn't going on in the world, everyone says this place is fucked.
Yeah.
Well, fucking change it, because now's the time, dudes. Now is the time. You can voice your opinion. It can be listened to. You can do all these things that are going to be taken on board a whole lot more now than what they would have fucking 6 to 12 months ago.
Yeah, it really is a new time, and it's a huge time. Like you can't sort of slip off and be like, none of this affects me, because you're a human being on this planet, and motherfucker, you're lying to yourself if you can't feel it.
Even if it's not affecting you, it's fucking affecting the people around you.
But
you've got an effect.
It's affecting you, man. Everyone is lying to themselves if they don't say these times are affecting them. Like it's effective. We can all feel this shit. Every single fucking one of us is feeling like this. What's going on? And it's your duty and your duty of care to be the change in it. Be the good person you want to see in life. Like, don't just go, oh, nothing's ever going to happen. They're just going to keep fucking it up. Well, they are with that attitude. Yeah. The more you can fucking change, the more everyone else will start fucking changing around you. And it might seem ridiculous, but once again, living fucking proof that when you fucking be a good person and show good fucking, good things will come. Like, it's simple. Like, and now is the time, or you're gonna fall off, dude. Go on, like
you might feel that you're sitting there, and it's like, you know, I don't have an impact, or the changes I want to see or want differently in this world. Well, they're never going to happen because I'm just one person, and you know, I'm better off to stay quiet. No, you're not, man. You're fucking not. Speak what you feel. Do like if you're the problem if you're staying quiet. Yep. Basically, by staying quiet and shut mouth and like, my input won't matter, it won't change anything anyway, so I'm just gonna sit here and fucking be quiet. Nah, man, you're the problem. That's the problem right now. We need to fucking be loud. We need to talk. The more people that are being loud,
you are worthy. I think that's the biggest thing too. We've been told to believe that like your opinion doesn't matter, and it does. But get it. Have a good opinion.
Or even if you don't have an opinion, and that's the problem, and you don't have an opinion, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Band together with some people that fucking do, that you see that they're doing the right things or pushing in the right way, or
if you believe inside that what they're doing is right.
Jump on it and push that movement, because that's what has to happen right now. That if it's clear that around the world that these leaders, these people that are that can do these things and make these changes, they don't listen to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000 people. They listen to fucking majority of people when they're saying this is shit, or this has got to change, or this has got to happen. The more people they're fucking screaming that, chanting that, saying that, the more chance of that happening. If there's just fucking 10 people going, we need this done and that done, because they're the only 10 people that are willing to fucking voice their opinion, but everyone else in the world's thinking it and is agreeing, but you ain't voicing that shit, well, these motherfuckers that are leaders or whatever you want to fucking call them, fuckheads, whatever, that's the only reason, that's the only way to make these people see that we want change in the ways we want them. Otherwise, they're just going to fucking do the changing in the ways they want it and see is the best. They don't give two fucks for us as people or the majority or whatever. They're sitting up there on their little pedestal. We're down here fucking fighting and trying to just live our day-to-day lives and figure this fuckfest out. Well, if we all get together and we all fucking try and push this a little bit, well, maybe we can make the change that we're all fucking been talking about for so long.
And it's within, you've got to be the change. And it's like on all these huge topics that are happening at the moment with racism and all that shit, stand the fuck up for it.
Yeah,
don't just be like, when you've got some fucking racist ass fucking friend that goes, oh, how's it, bro? Pull him up and be like, shut the fuck up, cunt. Yeah. Like, why do you hate these people? Why do you have this fucking, like, this weird fucking vision for certain different fucking people? Like,
just the color.
You're fucking scared. You're intimidated. You don't understand. At the end of the day, fear comes from not understanding something. So if you're so fucking scared because you don't understand these people, you need to look that within yourself. Like, it's not their fault that they're fucking different. You're different to them. They're just used to you because white people have fucking owned all their shit, taken over, fucked on everyone that we're fucking used to. At the end of the fucking day, like, it's so full on. And if you can't see how fucking racist the world is, you're fucking part of the problem.
And again,
you're
back to what I was
problem.
just saying, if you're gonna sit there and go, like, whatever I'm going to say about the racism, that isn't going to fucking help anything. Well, no, it is. And like Borgs was saying, you got a mate, you got family, you got friends. You could be the biggest fucking person and push for anti-racism in this world, but unless you're fucking preaching that to the people that are surround you and that are close to you, like, for instance, you could go to your parents and talk about this and that, and one of them might turn around and go, oh yeah, fucking this or that, be racist as such in the conversation, the text, what you're talking about. That's when you stop them and pull them up. You don't just, oh yeah, agree because I think what I think and you think what you think. It's like, no, that's got to fucking change. That's the reason why there is this problem in the fucking world, man.
100%.
Like, and I don't know. I think white people are very privileged.
Fuck yeah.
So privileged, man. And that's where we need to realize that.
We have no idea what it would be like for someone of color to make it in this world. Yeah. It's hard enough sometimes for us. For fucking white cunts. They make it that hard that that we have no, like, and it's like, we have no idea what it feels like to fucking be pulled over by a copper and almost feel like the motherfucker might shoot us.
Yeah, be interrogated.
Like, we have no idea how that fucking feels. We don't even know how it's like.
And I don't think we ever will. That's where we need to have the understanding and realize, yes, we are privileged as fuck because of that. We can never feel that, man.
No, yeah.
Even if we wanted to, as weird as that is, but we couldn't feel that. So yes, we are fucking privileged. And if you think we're not, that's on you, man. Yeah. That's on fucking you. And I think it's not the fact like, we're better than them, or we're just privileged, and that's the way the world has gone and has turned out. So now it's time for us privileged people to fucking change that.
Yeah. And I mean, in saying that too, like, I mean, there's unfortunate times in everything. You might have been an unfortunate white person that grew up in a terrible fucking situation. That is still possible. But when you look at majority and you look at what we can access compared to what other people can, at the end of the day, we've got it fucking easy. And everyone should have it that easy. Definitely. And we should only, not make it easy, because hard men create fucking hard men. Easy times create lazy men. It's a cycle. And at the end of the day, if we get too fucking lazy with this, we're going to get fucking shit with it. But we have to.
And it's clearly been an on fucking going problem in this world for many, 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 many years. Yeah. So that in itself is the biggest proof.
And obviously the way we're going about it isn't changing anything. Like, there's got to be other ways. We've got to talk about it. We've got to shut these people down that are fucking racist cunts. Like, get the fuck over it. You fucking self-absorbed fucking cocksucker. Fucking, why the fuck does it, what the fuck makes them any fucking different? Like, you are scared. You're a fucking scared little fucking pussy cunt that fucking, you are so intimidated that, like, that's the proof in it. That you're willing to hate because you're so fucking intimidated by a person because you don't understand them. You don't understand their ways. You don't understand the way they fucking look. And that's on you. What fucking Tom says about Paul says more about Tom than fucking Paul. Think about that and fucking realize it, because it's fucked. And it's still a fucking, it shouldn't even be a fucking issue. And it is. You've still got dumb cunts, and you've got dumb cunts going, oh, all lives matter. Like, of course they fucking do, but that's not the fucking point here. I'm also not one to, like, want to push the Black Lives Matter movement, because I know that's a fucking movement that's owned by some bullshit anyway. At the end of the day, we all matter. Look after each other. Be a fucking good person. Like, it's not that fucking hard to just be a fucking good person and stop giving a fuck about what. I don't care if this cunt's fucking purple with fucking pink polka dots, for fuck's sake. He fucking served me a coffee and he said, good morning. That's better than any motherfucker that fucking is a rude cunt. I know more fucking rude, cocksucking, fucking dog cunt white people than fucking half the fucking any coloured people that I've met along my motherfucking way. They're way nicer people than half the fuckwit whites I've met. So put yourself in fucking perspective and just, in these times, be the fucking good person. Be the change. Like, don't stop being like, I want to go back to, will it go back to normal? No, fuck normal.
Yeah,
we don't want that shit. We want peace. We want fun. We want fucking happiness. We want love. We want fucking the world to be a better fucking place. And stop being like, oh, it's fucked. There's nothing we can do about it. There is something we can do about it. You can get off your fucking lazy ass and fucking do something about it. That simple. It's
100%.
I'm getting fucking worked up here.
Shane's angry. Shane is angry.
I'm getting fucking hot.
Yeah, so basically, just finishing off on that point, life, where the world is going, will it ever be the same? Where it's going is, that's in our hands now, obviously.
It is, it's up to us.
It's obviously not pointed in a very good direction at the moment, so that's more of a point to try and fucking make change and stand up for the things that we should be standing up for.
Point it where we want to be pointing it, because at the end of the day, too, we create our fucking future, dude. So if you want the future, you need to create the future you want in your own head. It's that simple. If you want to go back to normal, you will, because you'll create that in your own head. But if you want things to change and you want things to move forward, you need to vision that in your head and put it into action, or nothing will change, and you're going to fucking go around the same fucking bullshit for the rest of your life. You're going to have the same shitty friends. You're going to go through the same shitty problems, have the same shitty jobs, and
so I don't think it's the big thing, I guess, in that one. It's like we're not pushing for it to be the same or go back to normal or whatever. Like, there is no normal, and the normal we knew was quite fucked.
Yeah.
Really, it's shit, man. We don't want it to go back to that. We don't want it to be what it is now. That's for sure. I get that too. But that's where we've got to stand in right now in this time, and as humans, and go, righto, we don't like that. We don't like the other option. Well, let's fucking make change.
Yeah. And from the inside, dudes, you got to do it from the inside. Like, at the end of the day, you look at what the fuck's going on, smashing a few cop cars and fucking breaking a few fucking windows. It's not going to do anything. We need young punks up in the system. We need good-hearted motherfucking souls fighting for this the way they're doing it. Like, it's not just like, let's go to the streets and march. No, get a fucking job in the court system and be a good cunt. Like, that's how you fucking do this. Do shit like what we're doing. Talk to fucking people. Spread awareness. Fucking get your shit out there and fucking just be a good motherfucker, man. Like, it's not that hard. I mean, it is. It's easier to be a shit cunt. It truly is. And that's why we both did it for so fucking long.
But it feels good when you start
so
doing
better.
good things and being a better person. It honestly feels fucking good.
Yeah.
But
we'll move on here,
because
we're fucking trailing out a little bit.
Yeah.
Go on. I'm just going to check cameras for a sec. Roll, Smith.
Yep. So, what do you do what do you wish you knew when you started out? That's like, I guess, a question for either of us, both of us. I'll do mine because Borgs is sussing cameras. Yeah, pretty much I'll talk on the freestyle motocross side of things. When I was starting out, what I wish I knew about that was that no one gives a fuck in the industry. You know, the people you think do give a fuck or should give a fuck and care about the riders and
That's
all that.
life. Man.
Yeah, and care
Don't even
about
worry
the
about
riders
industry,
and
it's
all
life.
that.
No one gives a fuck. And that's probably the first thing you need to realise when you start anything. No one's going to care.
So, yeah, but that's the question we're answering here, is that this person's asked us that.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, that's basically, I wish I had a little bit more of an understanding on how these people, like promoters, i.e. all the people that do the shows and stuff, worked. Like it's, yeah, that side of it caught me out a little bit, and I had to learn it along the way. It would have been nice to know those things. Now knowing them, obviously, probably could never have known them unless I did what I did. But yeah, if it was all a perfect world and everything was all good and I was back at square one with the riding and I was just about to dive into it all, I think that would be a really good starting point. Just to understand that, you know, it's not all rosy and there is actually people out just for themselves and they don't give a fuck about the people that actually create the show, i.e. the riders. And yeah, like I thought it was more of a, you know, everyone out there to help everyone and push the sport along, but it's definitely not that. It's far from that. It's everyone's in that position's in it for themselves, and I found that out along the way, and I found that a really shit part because I didn't think of it like that at all, and when I figured it all out, I was like, oh, that's fucking shit. Like, I didn't even think of it like that, and that's all it is.
But I still go back to, like, dude, that's life in general, man. No one gives a fuck. No one cares.
No.
And you can put your fucking all your energy and shit into doing something because you think they care and they don't. Like, and you've got to watch that through anything you do. People will act like they care, but they don't. Like, and there's an agenda behind it. And I think they're massive things that you sort of need to be aware of.
And I
when
guess
you
I only
start.
touch on those points because that's what I did. That's what I lived.
But it's one of those questions that's, truth be told, I mean, you always want to, you know, it's like almost the classic, what would you do at school if you knew what you knew now? Well, you know, heaps. But you also, I think like, it's the journey. The journey is the lesson. You don't, you know, if you knew everything at the start, you probably wouldn't do it.
I get,
like,
okay, I'm looking at
To be
that
completely
differently
honest,
now.
if you knew everything you knew at the start, you wouldn't. You'd be like, fuck that. That doesn't look like fun.
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
I think you've got to go through, you've got to learn it, you've got to hit those fucking walls, you've got to see things for how they are, and I think that's what at the end of it makes you sort of go. I guess you can flick advice around, and that's always going to help, but you've really got to just learn this shit yourself. You've got to go through these things. You've got to see that someone's going to fuck you over for their benefit. You've got to see that because someone can tell you that'll happen, but until it happens under your nose through a friend or a fucking someone you thought you could trust, that's when you go, well, fuck, ain't that a lesson? Like, no one can really teach you that. You've got to get fucked on to realistically see a lot of that shit, I think. And
So I guess that question could be looked at all different ways. Like, yeah, you knew what you knew when you started out. Well, started out, you mean just in life started out, or in the things like you could talk on when you started out with doing what you do now?
yeah,
Like
fully.
there's all things in that,
And
you
that's
know,
why
like
it's sort
it's
of
all
rounding it
around.
up.
Yeah,
It's
it can
like at
be.
the end of the day, I think you don't really want to know much because like that's not the journey is the fun part.
Yeah, for sure.
The learning, the realization,
100%.
and all that sort of shit. So I think I'd be just, yeah. I mean, just watch yourself, watch your back. Trust is a big thing with people. You got to watch out who you trust and who's gonna.
And look
Look
out
out
for the
for you.
people. Look out for the people that you love and surround.
Yeah.
That you're surrounded by.
Yeah.
Like, because that's really what it all is about. And
And it
comes
will
down
always
to.
come back to that. Yeah, 100%.
Definitely.
Where are we bloody at? Oh, the big one. Fucking 6 likes on this one. Everyone wants to know the answer to this one, Schmitto. They're keen. They want to know. They want to know about the bitches, bro.
Who pulls more chicks and why?
Big Dommy has asked, who pulls more chicks and why?
There's a funny little convo when we read this the other night.
Right. Because it is. It's
Um,
pretty funny.
Shano kind of just summed it up in pretty much. You know,
I'd have to say Schmitto gets more bitches than me. I would.
I don't know.
Some
Got.
has had.
Has had. Me black book's thick, right?
Alright. Yeah, I guess it is sort of a bit. Fuck.
You know, at this point, when I was in and doing me thing and riding and whatnot, it kind of was just there. It comes and it's all
Schmidt's
part
a
of it.
player.
Yeah, that. And ask anyone, they'll fucking tell you. They got no idea. But
You're a fucking player, dog. Don't fucking. You can't.
man, don't hate the fucking player. Hate the game, dog.
100%, dog.
Right?
100%. That's why.
Because I'm a fucking nice player, man.
Because I'm running in number 2 and I just want number 1 spot, brah.
Yeah, I don't know. Just riding and that was all pretty good for that shit. And,
So you got
and
some
I lapped it
bitches
up.
on-
Yeah,
riding dirt bikes?
I lapped it up and I loved it and it was great and you know it was just a good time of life and whatnot. But now couldn't really give two fucks for it. I'd much rather spend the time with myself to figure out me and what I need to do to move forward in that. Whatever it is, not saying that having a missus or anything like that would make that any different, but I'm here doing it by myself, so I'm not here trying to fucking, yeah, that's definitely far from my main goal and thing I'm trying to do now is pick chicks up.
At the moment, though, there was a time in your
Oh
life.
man, for sure, and it'll probably be another time, and I'll probably kill it again.
Oh, here he is!
See, people get dirty when the truth comes out and he's real.
It's not dirty. It's just like, why don't you just fucking keep stroking your own cock, cunt, you fuckwit.
I will when I'm fucking in the position to.
Yeah, dog. But look,
I
yeah.
couldn't give a fuck. I know
Well, I
I'm a
guess-
very down to earth person. When I get the chance just to say these things, I will
100%.
because I
And
can.
Do you sort of think just in that, like, even I've sort of, I could say I've noticed it, like, you know, that's just not your intention at the moment to have anything to do with women, to be honest.
Yeah, nah, man, like really not.
Don't blame you.
Yeah,
Anyway.
they're all fucking crazy, mate. Nah, you're all right when you're asleep.
Yeah, it's a fine line. Well, we're not perfect either.
Yeah, no, I'm probably crazy too, but whatever. Yeah, so definitely am just keeping to myself and fucking doing my thing. And you know, like I was saying to you the other night, I'm here better and trying to benefit myself and better everything that surrounds me. And once that happens and I start making those changes and those benefits come and whatnot, well, then I look at it in the big picture and go, well, I think, you know, chicks will come at that point too, or a chick, or someone will come that I you know, end up finding out that I like, whatever, or like I just think there's no rush to. I'm not here going, oh shit, I'm this age and I don't have this and I want to have that. Like fuck, nah, man. Like I don't care. That'll all come.
Yeah. Well,
Like-
like that comes into being. You know, you've the point in your life. You know, sort of recently out of. Not recently, year and a bit out of rehab. Like you're
Yep.
still in the mix of like finding yourself.
Myself and
Like,
learning
there's
much.
no
man.
point in sort of trying to fucking get into a relationship when you don't even know who the fuck you are.
Yeah, or I'm figuring out so much now. It's like anything I bring in or an interruption will fuck that.
Yep.
So, and I'm enjoying figuring all this stuff out too much to go ahead and fuck that. And I'm also taking up heaps of fucking brain capacity doing what I'm doing. And I ain't got the time to fucking entertain someone if they come over or try and spark a
Up a
conversation.
huge chunk of brain capacity.
Yeah, definitely
Fuck,
do. Like,
man.
and
do
it's,
they
that's
ever?
just,
Which is good, and it can be good if you want them to take up that capacity. But goddamn, if you don't, man, they
well,
will
I
fuck
think
out.
I think if I had a mate like yourself that was a chick, well, no, she wouldn't take up all the capacity in the world. We
True.
just know each other that well. We don't have to banter on the little small talk and
Yep.
fucking figure each other out. So it's easy.
Yep.
That's what I mean by I don't have the capacity to, you know, I'm not here to tell people about what I've done and where I've been. And like, I'm fucking working other shit out, man. Like if you want to know that, go and fucking watch me video or something. Like
Yeah.
I'm learning, I'm thriving, I'm doing all the things that is sick for me, so I'm not going to go and throw someone in the mix to potentially change that or, shoot myself in the foot potentially in the leaps and bounds I'm making in life at the moment.
Yeah.
Just to help a part of me that, you know, just to fix a problem or, get that fix of having a little touchy-feely time with a chick. Like, man, I've had enough of that. I can fucking deal with not having it now because I'm doing something for myself.
Yep, totally. Yeah, right. Yeah, nah, fucking.
What about yourself, Shane? You got some girls flowing in, do you? What about the bitches, Shane? Where are the bitches at?
Look, man, I'll be the first one, and you know, I think this needs to be like topicked out too, but and people need to understand, like, and even with obviously getting all the like, and for yourself, like, do you think people think we get way more than we actually do?
100%.
Like, because I'm not gonna sit here like, man,
Well, I don't know about everyone and whatnot, and don't get me wrong, this is hard for me personally to talk about because I feel like I'm blowing a heap of smoke up my own ass.
Yeah.
But no, it's just this is a general conversation, and it's like we want to know this.
Fully,
we
like,
need to know this.
it's confusing because it's like
We've
you're
got all
sort
these
of-
people following and saying you're doing this and you're doing that, and then. Yeah, I don't know, man. Chicks, that's where I say chicks are weird.
Yeah.
Yous are fucking weird. Like if you've got a thought or you like something or you're thinking something, fucking say it. Don't not or don't, confuse the fact by just whatever, man. Like it. Yeah, I don't know. It's just almost like. Yeah, man. I don't know. It's so hard.
It is. It's a fucking hard game. I don't know, and I think there's just, yeah, I don't know. It's not. Like, to be completely honest, I almost fall into the category of Schmidt and being like I don't have the time or the brain capacity to chase it. And look, I'm not going to sit here and say like it's flowing in because it's fucking not. It's far from like, and that's sort of what I was going back on. I think people almost get the perspective and perception that we do get bitches all the time and can just get bitches all the time. That's not really true at all.
No, so
Like,
I think what
it's
Shane's
far
trying to say
from
is,
that-
where are all your messages?
Yeah,
Hit us up, man.
Yeah, like, yeah, we need the bitches to hit us up and slip in our DMs because they're not, and like, there's only so many times you can slip in a DM and
probably
go,
sitting there
I'm going
yeah,
nowhere."
there's a reason why we're not. You're
And-
a fucking weird cunt.
100%. And I'm not
Like-
going to say like, and I can't sit there and say it doesn't happen at all either, because you do get them here and there, but.
I
It's
think
just
it's
not.
just more like when they do spark the conversation, it's almost like they don't know how to communicate with it because I don't know. It's just weird. It's like, be fucking normal.
Yeah.
Like, because you not being normal is making me not want to talk to you, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm not talking to you.
I
because
just
it's-
don't have the fucking time or energy for it.
Yeah,
It's
like if you were normal and you fucking flowed like a fucking human being and just went about your fucking shit and you weren't trying to put on this front or persona or whatever of making yourself different, like, that would be easier for us to deal with.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not here to fucking deal with that shit. I couldn't give a fuck what you're trying to be and I care for what you are and who you are, not what the person you're trying to be. Like, fuck off with that shit, man. I ain't got no time for you.
And I think that, do you think that, and that's where I think we've sort of half had this conversation, do you think people see that in us and that's where they're intimidated because bitches
know.
are so fake-assed that they don't even want to fucking even bother with us because we're going to shut them down. We are. We're going to just go, listen, you're a bit of a fucking idiot.
No. There's
and-
so many ways you could look at it and that I think of
Or
it
is
in
it
me
just like,
head.
they're just, I'm just like you said, they're weird cunts, I'm not into them, they're the fucking last sort of dudes. And like, in saying this too, like, I mean, that's completely, there's still, it's not like, we still have like, there's still girls that we fucking get along with, there's fucking mad bitches that we can fucking talk to, and
Yeah, like
they're
friends and that.
Full, exactly, like we've got mates that are fucking, so it's not, there's just that fucking fine line that's sort of like, I don't know, man, like, and in the position that we're in, it's just very confusing because it's like you get this attention
And you get hit
from
up by
certain
so many.
points of view, and then that sort of attention even leads to being like, oh, you'd get attention here, wouldn't ya? But in that situation, like, you just don't, I don't know.
Actually, no,
I
man.
don't get any attention whatsoever. I mean, it might be the fucking caterpillar on my face. I don't fucking know. But all the fucking dirty ass dreads in my hair that people instantly go, he's a dirty cunt, I don't want nothing to fucking do with him. I couldn't give a fuck if that's it, but at least if that's it, can you fucking tell me? So I'm like, oh, it's the dreads. Cool. I don't give a fuck. If you don't like the dreads, fuck off. Like, it's it's hard to sort of come to terms with, to be like, I don't get it. Why is everyone saying this, but then nothing's really fucking happening with it? It's like...
And I think that's why I say I don't care for it at the moment right now.
Yeah,
because
100%.
it's just like, I'm not here to figure that out. I don't think they fucking know.
And chase
we'll
it
never
too.
know.
It's like, fuck chasing that shit, man. Like, chasing it because, like, you're playing some game because you want to feel... Like, I'm not fucking here to chase nothing.
No.
Like, at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you're fucking awesome or you're not, or it's this or it's that, I'll fucking tell you how it is. Like,
I've never, like, and again, not fucking talking like myself or whatever, just talking shit. It's just like, I've never had to chase it as such. I ain't going to fucking start now, man.
No.
It's as simple as that.
No.
I just fucking go about me deal.
And I mean, in saying that, I do believe like there's a bit of a side to that where I feel like me personally, there should be a bit of, I should pursue a little bit more, because I feel like in a few of my relationships, to be completely honest, I did just sort of go, well, I've got this and
let's just stay here.
And I don't think anyone's going to fucking like me more than this. This is good.
Yeah.
I'll deal with this. Like, I don't think I'll get any better than this. I'm stuck here. Where, like, I probably should pursue a bit. If I want that bitch, I'm going to get her.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I want her for these reasons.
For sure.
Where I don't think for a long... Like, I never did that. I'd be like, I can't get her. I give up.
Yep.
This is good.
See, but then I look at that and go, unless you're, like, there's something amazing shining from you, like, and I'm not saying looks or whatever, because I don't care for that. Like, if you're doing some amazing things and whatnot, like, then yeah, cool. But even then, like, for me to try and find out if you're an amazing person or doing amazing things right now is like, nah.
Yeah. Which and like, I think that's I think that's how it should be. I don't think we should just be like,
I've got to find this person.
And we like each other. And we fuck good. Let's just be together forever. Like, no. Like, maybe you just fuck good. And that's it.
That's all it'll ever be.
And you just can't have a fucking real conversation. Maybe you just can have a fucking real conversation and talk for fucking hours, but the sex is fucking shit house. You got to fucking work that shit out. Like, you've got to... And, like, there's... In that fucking relationship sort of deal, like, there is... Time will tell. Like, you know, you could meet someone today... doing something you're doing and be like, hey.
And I'll be all down for that, man.
And that's it. And you're like, she's cool. I like
Yep.
that. And then the next time you're like, what about this? And she agrees with something and you're like, fuck, you are cool.
Yep.
And
I think that's...
And that will progress. Not like, oh my God, I'm so desperate for a relationship. Do you want to be in one?
Yep. And I think that's the flow of what I'm doing right now is like, you know, it'll come, man. And when it does come, it will probably be more suited than anything that I try and set out to find.
Because you didn't
Just
rush it.
let it happen. It doesn't need to, you know, like, fuck, go out there and get your fucking fixes. If you need to root something, go and root something.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. But like, I think for me personally, in this point in my life, I'm just sitting back and I'm just, you know, there's so much good shit flowing in at the moment. That could potentially be one of the things that flows in pretty soon.
Yep.
Or whatever. And if so be it, fucking killer.
Yep.
I'll fucking suss it and deal with it then. But until then, man, like, chicks, you're fucking awesome. I think chicks are fucking rad.
Yeah.
Got nothing against you, don't. But, you know, like, yeah, I'm not here trying to fucking find me marriage tomorrow.
And, you know, it'd sit on this, that a smart girl would sit on the same fence with you. And say the same things to you. To be
Well, yeah, I'd like
honest.
to think so, because if they didn't, that would be a concern, and me going, well, that makes sense that I'm not chasing chicks right now, because look, they really are fucking idiots.
I can't even find one to sit on this fence with me. For fuck's sake, man!
Like, I just want to fucking
fence.
sit on the fence and
And
look
have
at
a
some
yarn.
grass. Like, have a look at Terry's grass, and then fucking look at fucking Jerry's grass, for fuck's sake.
And be like, oh, Jerry's is a little bit better than Terry's,
Yeah, like, Terry's definitely got the greener grass.
but at the end of the day, we're on the fence and we are coming to a decision. It's all about flipping birds from the fence, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, that's a bit of
girls
that one,
and
chicks
stuff,
and
yeah.
stuff.
On another note, why not, if you're bloody a female, fucking hit Big Schmitty up, send him a DM and get in his inbox, and he'll probably ignore you because he's busy.
I was going to say, you're promoting it like I'm here looking for it, man. I just told everyone that I don't give a fuck. So jump in, Borgses.
If you want. on. Oh,
Nah, hey, look, I'm definitely not going to turn any of that down. If you jump in there and you're all about it and I'm all about it, then fucking whoop whoop. But other than that,
Look, in saying that,
I'm not looking.
I'm in the time of my life where I'm all up for new experiences. So if you got any funky things going on and you want me to be a part of it, then bloody DM me. Yeah. Nah,
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Maybe just taking the piss. But so yeah, pretty much that's about that one for that questions. I mean, girls are girls, and they're bloody lovely creatures, but they're also hard to deal with, and sometimes you've just got to find the happy medium.
I
You've got to
think
look after
we've
yourself.
realised that enough through our travels to be in the position we're in right now, man.
Yeah, I think
It's as
we've
simple as
seen
that.
enough
Like
of it.
we've dealt with it, we've put up with it, we've fucking had to. We've had to reason with it, all of the above, and it's like, you know what? Right now, fuck all that.
Yeah.
I need just me and a couple of good mates, some family. That's it.
Yep.
Fucking goodness will come later.
Yep.
When I create the rest of the goodness.
Fucking know. Yeah, that'll, I guess. And I think that's the best way. I feel like I always had that and still sort of do. Like, that's my intention. It's like, it'll come, and it might even take a while. It might be in my life for ages before it does lock in good.
Yeah,
Maybe
fully.
it doesn't. Maybe I just go, holy fuck, this is the best thing I've ever seen in my fucking life, and I want it forever. I don't know that, but at the end of the day, like, that's not my main goal. I feel like that will come when the time's right and I'm ready, you know? Like, I mean, and even in saying that, like, comparing it to you, I'm in a bit more of a weirder spot at the moment where I almost feel like I could be ready again, which is a bit scary and I don't really want it. But, you know, like, I've gone through all my like, I'm ready for love in a non-homo way, and I never have been. But I'm also got to be very fucking cautious on that because I could fall into it very fucking easily in the point that I'm at the moment. I could easily be blinded by the love because
You
one,
watch
I've never
your
gone through
inbox
it.
fill up now.
I didn't even think that, but yeah, bitches, if you want love, I'm full of love and I'm ready to give it to all of y'all. No,
I'm ready to settle down, get a dog, maybe have a kid.
I've got a dog.
Fucking-
I've got me dog. But I mean, and bro, I'll be the first one to fucking say, like, those have been thoughts. Like, you know, I'm an uncle now. That's pretty fucking cool. I'm also getting fucking old. I don't want to be some fucking 87-year-old cunt that's just had a kid. Like, I'm also not ready today or tomorrow. But like,
Nah, man.
I'm also being like, fuck, it wouldn't mind being pretty good in the next couple of years, maybe.
Oh, don't
that
get me
would
wrong.
I don't really want to miss this train because I've fucking probably winged off it for a long time and just sort of fucking
Yeah, and the
skipped
track's
on.
getting
Yeah.
shorter and
Oh,
shorter.
I just fucking hopped on when I wanted to and got off when I wanted to. Now I'm like, man,
Now I can see the end of the track
I
coming,
like-
and I'm like, my time's running
Yeah.
out.
yeah, and everyone else has got their stations going, and their stations look really nice and fun, and they've got
But then the
they've got
fuckery
cute
inside them,
little trains
the
and it's like-
fuckery inside them stations, I don't think I want to
know,
deal with
I
that. I'm
know.
way better off being in the
I
position
know,
I'm in.
I know.
Fuck
But-
dealing with your fuckfest stations.
But I mean, like, it is weird. It's like I'm not going out with that mentality, you know. Like, I'm not hitting the fucking club every night trying to find my number one, and I'm not. And it's not really an aim of mine, but at the same time, like, it is sort of something that, like, I'm hitting that stage in life where I have to consider it at least and be like, I should probably do something about this, and it probably wouldn't be a bad thing. It's probably going to be really good because I've never had anything like that in my life because I have walled up so much to shit and been so
and I
just...
think in the headspace and the mature brains that we're running now in our heads and whatnot, and the way we deal with shit now, and
Yeah.
you find that it could probably be a really fucking good thing at this point in the
That's-
way we're doing things and going
that's
about it,
sort
and
of what I mean.
understanding and just all that shit. Like, it'd probably be a whole lot easier process now.
than
Just
it-
for the
than
than it ever
and
was.
it has been, and you know...
For sure, and that could probably feel really fucking good.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah,
Like,
again,
just to be honest, like, just me, you know, I've been a very off person. I'm not very fucking, what's the word for it?
inviting.
No, but like, when you're not fucking, you're not, there's a word for it, and bitches use it all the time. Fucking, it's not romantic, it's like the other word for it. Like, you're not fucking close.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Not emotional, not inspirational.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's along the lines.
We have gone completely blank on this one, but let's just hope yous know what we're fucking talking about. Like, I've always been that. I've always not put much into it. And, like, now, after what I've gone through and everything, like, I almost want to.
Yeah.
Like, I want to
Provide the.
hold a hand or give a hug. Where, like, for a long time, I just physically couldn't even fathom going near that shit.
Yep.
Where, like, now I'm like, I just want to hug everybody
Yes.
so much.
See, whenever I was in a relationship, like the two that I've been in, like the serious ones or whatnot, like I was all about that stuff.
Yeah.
Through them.
Yeah.
You know, I don't give a fuck. If she wanted to fucking hold my hand down the street, man, I'll hold that hand down the
And
street.
it wasn't even like, no, don't hold my hand. I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah, it wasn't because there was a reason. It's just like you didn't
I just
know how to
didn't know how to do it. I don't know what to do. And
I
like
feel weird when
and
you
I
go to
didn't
do
have
it.
the balls and love within me to go, I just want to do it because it makes me feel good.
Yeah.
It was just like, why do I want to? I don't want to do that. That's
yeah,
all
see,
fucking
that's
weird.
true. Like I guess I could say definitely with the chicks and that you've had, the missuses you've had over the time that I've been around with you and whatnot, that seen you do it. Like I know myself, like when I've had a chick or whatnot, we'll be down the street. If let's just say we're in the shop or something, she's standing there. Well, I'll just go up and I'll put my arm around her and I'll lean up against her, or whatever, and just.
Never have I ever done that.
I've never seen you do something like that.
Never.
Ever.
And like it weirdly, like even thinking about it, it intimidates the fuck out of me.
Yeah, fair.
But
that's crazy.
I've had that flip where it's like, now I'm like, oh, I just want to fucking do that now.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I'm
next
I'm
missus
that-
is gonna punch you in
I'm-
the face
oh,
for
man,
smothering her.
She's gonna be
Fuck
bad.
off, Shane.
Bad.
Get the fuck away from me.
I'm just like, I love you.
Grabbing her on the cheeks
Just
and
like,
shit.
you know, just fuck off, you fucking mushy cunt. Like fully, man. Like I have to fucking like step back from that a little bit. I think because like it's like that sort of thing where I'm like, but I mean, in a double, like I want it because I want the depths of it to be real. Like I can't fake that shit. I can't just be like, ha, yeah, this is how I want to eventually feel. Like, nah,
Yeah,
like
for
if
sure,
this is
man.
like if I froth it, that's it, and that's how I fucking go. Like I don't really even know where I was going with that one, but
But yeah, I think you're just saying like you're changing as such as a person,
Yeah.
as an adult, and feeling the things you never felt before. Like you
Yeah.
didn't like the fact of fucking holding someone's hand, or the thought of that even, or giving them a hug, or walking up and saying something nice to them, or
yeah,
whatever. And I think it's just you getting older and more mature, and your brain's fucking realizing, and you're realizing that you can do that, and you don't feel like a fuckhead, or it's not as intimidating as what you thought it was. All of that shit, and that's I think when I say, you know, like our brains are getting fucking, we're maturing, they're smarter, and we look and think of things completely different now, and like that potentially, and I don't think I've ever thought of it like that. Like when I do eventually get another missus or a chick or whatever, and we're hanging out, like yeah, fuck yeah, I could see it being really fucking good and enjoyable because of the way my brain is now and how I think and
how you can present things, how
Fuck
you
yeah.
can
Yeah, fucking
like
oath.
how you can bring things up and put them on the table, and
Yeah,
it's like if you
definitely.
can find someone that is obviously on that same level as you, which you wouldn't be in the relationship if you didn't see that from the start.
That's right.
But then if you can be like, oh, fuck, I feel like this about something, or this and this and this, let's just fucking talk about it. Like the way we communicate. If we can find a chick that can communicate the way we communicate with each other, bro, we are fucking winning.
yeah, definitely 100%.
Like
I back that.
fucking winning, cunt.
I back that completely, but just yeah,
It's gonna be hard.
that'd be hard, and
Maybe
yeah, I'm not about fucking falling in love with Shane Borg
Me
at any
either.
time soon.
Nah, because going back, we are into the chicks. Oh, we should probably just clear that up for anyone just thinking, because there are some gay jokes floating around, and we don't care. You can throw them gay jokes around. But the truth is, those gay jokes are only around because you know that me and this motherfucker eat and enjoy pussy way more than you ever fucking have, cunt. So,
And done plenty of it.
you fucking little whore schmidt. Righto, let's change the subject because we're not going to get any chicks because they're just going to be like, these cunts are just fucking whorebag cunts. And that's not the case.
Whatever, man. I've been fucking told my whole life that that's all I am. So keep telling me.
And they
Fuck
keep
you
and they
dudes.
keep coming. So what's the fucking difference, eh? Nah, righto.
You treat chicks like shit, schmoot. Oh, fuck off. You just fucking are dirty that you didn't fucking root her. You fucking idiot.
This is true. All right, bloody Dom's back with another one too.
On you, Dommy.
Is what do we got here? We got
Bloody-
AU, the AU and VN. What's more iconic?
They're both pretty fucking
Both-
iconic
Yeah,
cars,
it's
man.
a fucking. That's a hard one, dude. That really is a hard one.
I
Because like,
think the AU's more iconic to me now, where
Yep.
the VN, when I was, say, a bit younger, 15,
Yep.
so growing up, the VN was
VN,
way
yeah.
more iconic then, but the AU's like shining through a little bit more now, I think.
yeah, I'd probably have to agree with
Not
that.
saying it's better or
No,
either of them
no.
better. I don't care for that side. I'm just saying now in this time,
Because
I think.
I feel like VNs were a huge part of like my younger years. Like VNs were the shit.
Well, you
Like,
fucking owned one.
yeah, I did. Fucking VN, fucking manual, mate. Fucking 6, fucking bop. Fucking shout out to Ash Russ
I
for
was gonna say
sending
Russ.
the fuck out of it. On your Russ. Let's go do
yeah.
some skids soon, bro. Here we go. I was talking about skids. I don't like skids at the start. But when fucking Ash Russo's driving cunt, I'll fucking get in a skid, right? But look, AUVN, it's a bit of a hard one, I guess. To be completely honest, I think they're as iconic as each other in their own little ways. I think the AU is iconic because it's an ugly motherfucking thing. The VN's iconic because it was like the classic car that we fucking probably all did skids in when we were young and all that sort of shit. So I guess they both have their iconicness.
Definitely heaps iconic, and the VN, there was the Holden VN bloody Acclaim and Executive and all those things, and then you had the bloody Toyota one. What the fuck? The Lexan. No, what were they? They were Toyota Lexan. Fucking Toyota Lexan, and that was just like a rip-off of a Holden fucking Commodore VN. It was just built in the Toyota factory. Oh, no, it was built in the same factory, put Toyota badges on it. Like, I think that's another point why they're a bit iconic to me and stand out. It's like, wow, another company's brought that and put their tag on it. They've tagged the fuck out of that car.
That's how good that thing is.
Yeah, it must be fucking brilliant. Does it make your milkshakes and fucking cook your bacon and eggs too?
Oh shit, dude, that's fucking gold. Oh, that fucking, and they're like fucking iconic, bloody round everything in the AU. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, everything's a fucking oval.
It's fucking. They're both iconic Australian fucking masterpieces. Put it that way.
And they both have their very iconic engine sounds. One sounds like a lacquer band flicking around, which is the VN.
Oh shit, it's fucking so true. He's got a couple of questions during this one too. The best
Fuck
pit
yeah.
bike memory you have together.
Man, that's one thing. There's heaps of them, and
There is.
they're all been that good. They all kind of morph in, like, and don't get me wrong, there's the standout ones that we'll probably talk on.
Yep.
But most times we get on those fucking things, any bike together and ride and rip and do all the fucking cool shit. Man, it's just sick. It's all
Yeah.
sickness. All of it is sick. So it's not like I'm going to compare the last ride to the ride I just had.
Yeah.
Because I enjoy them all in fucking different ways. And we're always riding different places and doing different things. So there's benefits to all of it. So
I think, like you said, though, I think that one time, I mean, like, there's been some certain things where we sort of got into it, had some fucking gnarly sessions, like, I'll even, up a hill is on the, like, after the fires, that was pretty, it wasn't even, like, riding hard, it was just, like, journeying on a bike,
we
but
were
it was,
just
like,
using the bike to
fucking-
get around and see
wow.
things. It was awesome.
But I still, probably going back to, like, I think that time in Perth, when we
Man,
were
that
up in the
was sick.
dunes, and we sort of just, we're in Perth, we didn't have our own bikes, we borrowed 2 bikes off
Brody Graham.
Brody Graham,
Shout out, mate.
word, and literally we're out in the middle of the sand dunes, we just got on these things, and we just started fanging them, like they were our own. Like I'm telling you, man, and like thinking about it, there was just points where like we would just flat knack on these things, just skimming through the fucking desert with like,
And
I mean,
think
even
it
not to
outs-
brag about, like, probably no helmets on, no nothing. Like, we just sort of got on for a bit of a fang, and then
Yeah,
next
let's
thing
go
we
over
know,
there
we
and
were
we'll
like
into it.
bucking these things, man, like on limiter, just.
And that was kind of the first time we'd really ridden together in sand.
Yeah.
And a different compound
Yep.
under the wheels and such. So it was just sick. Like we
Yeah,
were
we'd-
learning
we'd
and like,
pull
oh,
up
fuck,
and
try
just-
this, man.
yeah.
Have a go. Oh, you just do that, man, and turn real. Like, fuck off, have a look. Like, this is
Yeah.
way better than dirt.
Yeah, like there was just this, it was just exciting, and like it was one of those times where like whatever happened, you'd still sort of turn back and be like, oh, you see that? Like that was sick. This is
Yeah,
sick.
man,
Like this is so
good.
sick.
And like, yeah, I just think that stood out to me heaps. Like the Perth thing and that. That's why we're speaking about it because like, you know, we travelled over there and like you said, we went there just with a bag.
Yeah.
We went there with a bag, man, and we went and we hired a car. And like I thank you for fucking hooking that trip up and doing and going over there and doing what we did and why we did it and. You know, you giving me the opportunity to do so. Like, it was fucking sick. It was all rad. But, yeah, we went there with a bag and on a plane, had nothing else. We hired a couple of cars while we were there.
Yeah.
We fucking ran into a bunch of good cunts. They fucking lent us bikes. Like, for fuck's sake, I rode Brody's 250 and I
Yeah.
ripped the fuck out of it and then got off, gave it back, and that was that. I had enough then. That was me done for the day.
Yeah,
it was like...
sick moment. It was pretty fucking
Yeah,
surreal
it was just
times.
cool, man, that we couldn't do that, and there's people out there willing to allow us to do that shit. And we do plan on doing a whole lot more of it in the upcoming times. We're just letting a lot of things simmer in the world, restrictions, all the bullshit that we're dealing with. Yeah,
to get
so
in front that little bit
and to get
too.
ahead, and we're just I think we're in a pretty solid path of figuring out where we're actually heading and doing and for ourselves and
Yeah.
together and all of the above.
Yep.
So don't think we've dropped off at all. We're about to fucking come back stronger than ever. And
Which weirdly leads into the next question that Dom's asked is thing you're most keen to attend in 2021. To be
Oh,
completely
man.
honest, nothing, man. I haven't got anything lined up. I don't.
there's one thing. There's one
What?
thing that I'd be really into, and I hope it can go ahead. And I think you'll be in the same boat, and that's Jerry Nats.
That's true. That's this year though, motherfucker. That's 2020. He's talking
Oh
about
yeah,
next year,
2021. Yeah, well, that's Jerry Nats next year
Well,
too.
Jerry Nats either way is just going to happen when we
But,
fucking make it. But I don't think like
Yeah, I'm definitely not planning into the 2021s just yet, man. 2020 is a fuckfest enough, and I'm trying to figure this year out.
Yeah, and as in attending things, like I've sort of said, if anything, I think for a little while now, everything I might try and be a little bit more low key, head down, ass up, try not to attend much unless, look, at the end of the day, if that motherfucker's paying me to go there, I'll go there, but I'm not doing this shit for free anymore, and that's how it is. Like, I'm not going to put fuel in my car, travel halfway across the country to buy a fucking...
And I think people on
just-
the other end of it need to respect that.
Yeah. I
Like,
think
coming
so.
from Borgs, they need to respect that. And I think it's my position to say that because it's not really up to him to do that.
Cheers word, yeah.
But it's kind of like, yeah, respect the fuck out of that because, yeah, it's so well and good and easy to be like, and he does. He gets hit up so much after an event. Oh, yeah, come to this event. It's like, oh, yeah, okay, cool. No worries. But would you even hit me up to ask me that if you knew you had to pay for my fucking services? I
Yeah.
bet you I wouldn't get hit up then. So maybe you just fucking pull back and that, yeah. Think about what you're going to ask, man, and fucking offer something because, yeah, he's done it and he loves it, but man, if you think he's just going to keep doing it, well, you got another thing fucking coming. And that's it's not like he's throwing his hands and wiping his hands with it all. He wants to fucking be there, but man, it's not feasible for us to go when we ain't getting paid to do that now.
You lose money, man, and that's...
And if you guys can't respect that, well, pretty much fuck yous. But yeah, it'd be a good thing to see a little bit more respect from promoters, event organisers, people that think they've got an idea in organising an event. Well, if you do, fucking come to us in the right way. Don't just expect shit.
Yeah.
That's probably more to the point why we're fucking over the actual event side and people just,
And
abusing.
If I was to be completely honest and thinking about it, if there were to be any sort of events that I would be attending, I'd be trying to have they'd be my event.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's the bigger thing that we're all
And that's
pushing
where
towards now.
I'd rather not go to an event for the next 2 years and then in the third year have my own event that's better than all of them. And that's what I will do if that's what I fucking want to do. But yeah, I just think, I'd rather focus on, the whole, I'd like to put on another fucking mini bike fucking thing.
100%.
I find the land to do that. Like, that's what I'm into. That's what I like doing. I have fun with my friends doing that shit. At the end of the day, that's what I like. That's what I'd be focusing on if I was to be focused on anything. But, like I've sort of said, and we sort of said in the last episode anyway, I don't think you know, the whole COVID thing sort of put a little bit of a halt, and it could be a fucking good thing. Like, I'm going to stay head down, ass up. I'm going to keep fucking working, and I'm going to get to the point where, you know, I want my own factory. I want my own place. I don't want to be just keep fucking off and blowing money every fucking 2 months to go film some fucking event. The truth be told, I don't give a fuck about. Like, why should I? It's not mine. Like, I want my own events. I want to do my own fucking thing.
And don't get me wrong, events are fucking great and fun.
I love them.
They're
And, like,
a good
bro,
outlet and whatnot.
I'll be the first one to come and film your fucking event for you, no doubt. I fucking love it, but
we've
you've
done
got to
a
pay
lot
me.
of it.
Yeah, it's
And
time you pay
yeah,
me.
like the reasons people go to the events because it's exciting, it's fun, it's different, all that. We've seen that many of the fucking things, and we've been a part of these fucking things so much.
Yeah.
Like, and that's before me and you got together. We were doing these things before, you know, on our own in different fields, but it's all the same when it comes to that one, topic. And it's just like, man, we've seen it and done it, and it's all, unless we're doing our own and running it the way we want to run it.
It's not,
I don't really care.
It's not really enticing for us.
Yeah, and that's not saying anything against your event or what you're doing. It's just
No,
it could
I
be
hope
amazing.
everyone
And
has
I think
fucking awesome events. That's. But I'm probably not going to go to it for free. I'm not going to pay to get the fuck into your event. Like, that's how it is, because I don't care, because I want my own event. Or I don't even that. Like, I'm not even going to sit here and go, I'm going to go into competition with you, because I don't. Because I bet my balls on it. Anything I'm doing is going to be nowhere near what the fuck yous are doing, because I don't do things like everyone else. I do things fucking differently. So we're not competition. We never will be competition. But at the end of the day, I'm not. Yeah. You want fucking good videos of the event? Get onto me. And if you're the sort of person that goes to these events and knows that maybe nothing's going to come out of it, then find the promoter and tell him to call me and tell him to fucking get me there to make a video of the event. Or I'm not going to go out of my way for this shit. Especially little fucking, you know, you have people hit me up like, you coming to the Burnouts install? No, I am not going to the Burnouts install. Like, I don't give a fuck about your mangin' fucking V6s, bro. I'm not going to stand out in a paddock all day filming your shit heap cars to then come home, watch it all again to make a fucking video. Like, you have to fucking understand that that's fucking work. And, like, it's not my duty to do that for you. You're not paying me to fucking do that. Like, you know, at the end of the day, hey, if you've got a fucking skid car and you want footage of it, then you fucking hire me. Call me out to a fucking event and be like, I want footage of my fucking car. And I'll come there and I will only film your fucking car and make a video of it. Like, these are all options, but it's not. It's just like, oh, no, he'll rock up for free and he'll do it for nothing. Like, not anymore. And, like, that's pretty much what I'm here saying. Like,
and I think that's
you're
where
probably not going to see me at any events recently unless those motherfuckers are paying me bank. Because I don't care.
Yeah, and I think that's where a little bit of your frustrations come from is you've never been... You know, you showed up to the first few and that, but people just expected you then to carry on with that trend. It's like you haven't even been offered to be like, you know, oh man, you've been doing this for us for nothing now for a while, or I've seen you at the last few events. Fuck, come and cover mine next month, and I'll fucking look after you. I'll do like it. That just doesn't happen, and I know that we're nothing special for it to happen and be like, oh, you've got, but in that side of the burnouts and that, you know, people make out like you are something special. So if that's what you think of someone, well, fucking show it, because now you're dirty on the whole fact and you don't even want to fucking be involved in any of it.
Yeah.
And like, that's all well and good for you, but then, you know, that's your losses, dudes out there that, you know.
I mean, like, at the same time, like, it's not like I haven't been here before. I did the same thing with fucking freestyle. Like, you know, I came into that and I put my heart and soul into it for fucking free.
But I think that was a little bit different from the start.
Different times. It was different. It was.
And because you were immersed in doing it. Like,
was,
that was like you owning a skid car, because
Yeah.
you owned a dirt bike and you rode the fucking thing and you jumped it. So it gave you that little bit of leeway to be like, I'm in it, I'm around it, and I'm doing it. So fuck you, of course I'm going to transfer over, and I love doing this.
Yeah.
Where it's like the skid thing, you never transferred over to the filming side after doing it.
Yeah.
It's
like,
completely different.
I realistically do not have a passion for burnouts.
For it, man. Ever.
I respect all those mad cunts that fucking do it and get to the point where they get to. Like, that's why I go back to Summernats every year, because it's fucking awesome. You cunts are sick cunts, right? But it's not for me. It's not what I was brought up doing. It's not what I fucking care about. And that's just how
You
it
just
is.
cover
That's
it,
not
man.
I just,
You
yeah,
just
I cover
cover
it,
it, bro.
That's it. And I do my best
And people
fucking
get
job
the
at it.
wrong fucking idea from that, and
Yeah.
that's all well and good. But yeah, don't be shocked when Boggs turns around and goes, "Fuck off with your burnout talk.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I don't care."
Yeah, just try not to take it personally. But anyway,
Yeah.
we'll move on from we'll get into another little bloody question here.
I
Quinn.
can bloody relate
I like
to this,
this one.
Jolie. Bloody Joel Quinn. If you buy a bigger bed, you're left with more bed room but less bedroom. Hey, yeah, fucking
See
because
what they did there?
fucking oath, and I can vouch for that because I've got a king size bed in a pretty smallish room, and I can only barely open the cupboard without hitting the foot of me bed. So it's like I get that.
So what's more important, a big bed or a bedroom or bedroom?
A bedroom, like lying down bedroom. Bedroom with the sheets on ya. Not bedroom with the light on.
Like room in your bed.
Yeah,
You'd
room
rather
in your bed.
room in your
Fuck yeah,
bed
because
than
I'm
room
not
in
in
your
me.
room.
I'm not in me room jumping around, fucking creating things and bloody making sandcastles in there.
Word.
I'm bloody getting down and dirty.
Fuck yeah. I'm not gonna lie. If I could have a whole room that was just a bed, I'd have a room that was just a bed.
Fuck yeah! Imagine that. You just jump in. That'll be bouncing castle.
We'll get there. That'll be on the 700th podcast when we're installing our bounce beds.
Yeah, and we'll do the whole podcast from our bouncing bed.
From our rooms. All right, what about bloody Zach Burt? My car and how it will never be done. Here we go. Here's another example.
See, this is a perfect fucking
of
example,
a, like,
dudes.
What makes you think, one, I give a fuck about your car? Two, I give a fuck. Like, what do you, like, I'm talking about it now, but only because I'm going to set you as a fucking example. Like, what is that comment? When I've put up a fucking post that says, shoot us a couple more topics or questions for the podcast, and you reply with a comment that says, my car and how it will never be done. Like, what? Who the fuck do you think you are, Zach? And what makes you think I give a fuck about your car that will never be done? Like, and what sort of attitude is that? It's not even a good fucking attitude. Get off your fucking ass and finish your car, bro. Like, and I don't care. And it's not a topic. So I'm going to stop fucking talking about it now because it frustrates me with your dumb shit.
Just a little input there. See how no one's liked your comment, man?
There's a
That's
reason.
because no one gives a fuck for it.
Because it's stupid ass, motherfucker.
That's all I'm going to say.
Who are you, Zach? You're probably a fucking... You're probably mean, and I don't want to take
flip
too much
over to the
piss out
next
of you,
one.
Zach. You're probably a good cunt, and I don't mean it like that. But, like, seriously, think about what the fuck you're saying before you say shit, because...
And you could have just been saying it funny and whatnot, but
100%.
man, that's not the
But,
place
like,
to do it, dude.
but
We're asking.
We're being fucking serious here. Ask us a fucking serious question, and
right.
we'll fucking answer it
Yes,
for
we
you.
are pretty fucking jokey and we love a joke and fucking around and laughing about shit, but
But that's not funny. That's not funny.
When we get serious on things, we're putting them out there because we're serious about them, whether they're serious to you or not.
Yeah.
Fucking take us seriously.
But it's not even a funny joke, bro. So
Nah.
I'm sorry.
that's
I'm
what you're
sorry to
going
crush you. Like, it's not funny. Like, okay, cool, your car, and it's an ongoing joke. Ha ha. I've got a car. I'm doing it up. Ha ha. It'll never get finished. Ha ha. Oh, classic joke for the fucking crew. Right, move on.
Jolie
Anyway,
Hill. We got Jolie.
scooters,
He's thrown out the scooter call on the old scooters, yes or no. Now, there's been a little bit of up and down in the old scooter world.
It is. I find it.
At the start, when you had your bloody, what were they called?
The razors.
Razor scooter with your orange wheels that shined and lit up
Yeah.
from Kmart.
Yep.
Gay.
Yep.
I think this is all personal that I'm talking on here. I'm not even talking for me and Shane because he can say his own deal.
Yep.
Gay from the start. Just gay in that sense. But I guess now they have become a proven thing in action sport that is like, wow, man. Use motherfuckers that ride them professionally now is just like, holy fuck. Yeah, it's still a scooter.
Yep.
The gayness is washed away because it's just yous are doing
Because they
some
took it to
cool
the next
shit,
level. They
man.
took scooters to the next level. And
Yeah, like when I say gay, it was gay to get on your scooter to go down the milk bar rather than your BMX.
Yeah.
Get on your fucking BMX because they're fucking sick.
Yeah. And like, I mean, that is still a very, I don't know, it's a very immature way to look at the whole thing. At the end of the day, it's just another vehicle, and
For sure. But
Who
this
gives a
question's
fuck?
been asked because it's a
not-
fucking thing.
Yeah, 100%. And it's like, I'm not going to sit there and go, I still don't think it's cool. I do not agree that it's cool. I cannot disagree that these little motherfuckers are really good, though. Like, I'm talking...
Skill.
Like, bro, skill. And I don't give a fuck what anyone says. As an extreme sports enthusiast, it's fucking rad. I don't... it's got to. There's a fine line. They can do things that are like, dude, that was cool. I don't give a fuck. I'll say that's cool. I think the scooter itself is slightly uncool. I think what they're doing on it is cool as fuck. Like, put it, for instance, right? I'm going to tell you all something just to blow your mind on a scooter. I follow this cunt on Instagram. His name is, I think it's Juzzy someone. Juzzy Carter. Get on Instagram and search Juzzy Carter. Juzzzy Carter. This kid, like, bro.
Yeah, you showed me. Yeah, that's sick, man. He's got
Fuck
the
off.
skill. Like, proper
Fuck off.
skill.
This
looking
kid
at that.
grinds around rail, like, man, awesome, right?
Like, and that's where I say, like,
awesome.
if you're doing that shit in a scooter, like, you're fucking ripping. Like, that shit's sick. And I'm not gonna stand there and go, yeah, you're ripping, but your scooter's gay.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man. Like, it's all
Good on
fucking
ya.
cool. I personally, and if I'm going to be using that as my vehicle because I don't have a car or whatever to get from A to B, well, then I'm probably gonna go for the Deadly Treadly over than the little push deck. You know, fucking. But yeah, scooters, man. I'm all for them.
Each to their own.
Yeah, each
look,
to their own.
to
But
their own.
I'm all for them when I can sit down and watch some cool shit get done on them.
Yeah.
For sure. I'm
Yeah.
not I'm not here to say that's wrong what you're doing.
Yeah, and look, to be completely honest, if you're fucking still sitting there going, "Excuse are gay," you need to grow up. Sorry,
yeah, for
sorry,
sure.
I'm
what
sorry.
What the fuck are you doing?
Exactly.
And
I'm
what's
sorry.
your talent, motherfucker?
And even if you fucking got one, even if you're the fucking sickest CR 500 rider in the fucking world, right? You ride that CR 500 like it's a fucking bitch. And like at the end of the day, like you don't shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up. This kid can do a fucking triple bar flip fucking scoop.
Buttercup.
Fucking whatever the fuck. Shut the fuck up. It's cool. Give him a break.
Yeah.
Like,
see, and now I think of that, like, I even know a couple of scooter trick names. Like, so it can't be that fucking gay.
yeah, because you're a little bit into it. You fucking follow, what's his name?
Yeah, R. Willie has been a big, like, you know, because I'm obviously on the YouTubes and I love watching, you know, influencers and that, like we were talking last week. But there's also influencers that do the cool shit that I'm also into as well. And I watch all of them, like Scotty Carrimore, Ryan Williams and that. And yeah, Willie was started off on a scooter, and like most people probably know of him and know what he does. But man, that motherfucker is legitimized fucking scootering
Oh, fuck yeah.
through the world. Like,
He's
you know,
done some
he's
fucking-
done some big
And
shit.
I think too, when you can be that good at scooter, that you can then take your scooter tricks to a BMX.
That's
Shut
what I
the
mean.
fuck
That's
up,
where
bro.
it's like,
Is
you've
it
got
still gay?
talent,
Is it
man.
still gay? Shut the fuck up.
And you're launching this scooter off fucking one of the biggest ramps in the world, and you're doing some pretty crazy shit. Like, even if you're not doing that crazy shit off the biggest ramps and the biggest tricks, but you're still doing cool shit that's, you know, in your field, I respect the fuck out of that. But yeah, I've been in a little bit, and I've heard enough times people doing tricks on scooters and that. So yeah, now I think of it, I fucking don't mind watching a bit of action scootering.
It's fucking rad. Anyway, moving on, because we're getting fucking pretty thick. We're an hour 30 into this motherfucker, so we've got to smash out all these fucking questions pretty quick.
Yeah.
Another question. Tips to get your business booming again after all this bullshit. Honestly, I don't know. If your business wasn't booming through the bullshit,
You may be in
you might be in a little bit of a
struggle
fucking
street.
shitty situation, because at the end of the day, or honestly, stay good, be a good person, help out your community. That's how business is going to start taking off in these times. Like,
Yeah, and looking
Look-
out for
look
your
after-
locals
yeah,
and
look-
that, like,
but
yeah.
community business is key, and at the end of the day, if you're not being a good business, you're not going to last in this day and age.
Yep.
Moving on. Yeah, big Redders! Shout out Redders.
Fuck
Adam
yeah.
McIntyre, here he is.
Fuck yeah, Reds.
Whatever happened to FXT and do the main guys still ride big bikes? Now, I'd look and say, well, we all grew up, we all did our thing, we all went our separate ways. We're still all fucking around and doing our thing.
Just to touch on that firstly
I'm
too,
not
we're
gonna
probably
get right
going to
into
try
that.
and get a few of the boys on the podcast to just touch
If
on
we
some
can,
things if we
definitely.
can. Like, we'd like to, and it's been spoken about,
So
whether we
boys,
do or
get
not,
ready.
different. But yeah, a few of yous or all of yous, whatever. But we'll figure that out, and we'll dive into that more if people are wanting to know that. We're not going to do it today.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess, you know, there's still everyone out there still having a crack. A lot of the OG boys are still all fucking riding.
Yeah.
And like I said, we can get into that. And
Probably not riding the ways
Yeah,
we always
I-
were, but we
yeah.
still ride.
And I think that they're those sort of questions that will be better to get on when we are talking to these sort of people. So, like, and I know that you know what we're all doing, Redders. Come on, man. You just...
Like good,
But
good,
just
good
a
all
shout
round
out.
question.
It is,
Good
yeah,
all
it
round
really- it
question
really
for the
is.
people, Reds.
Definitely,
Fucking oath.
and we'll keep it in mind when we sort of start talking about other things and stuff. And just because we are running a little bit low on time here and getting it done, anyway, just a big shout out to Redders because you're a fucking good cunt, Redders. Love you, bruv.
Fuck yeah.
Dan Lord, the remix to Papa Monos you did a while back from Black and Yellow. That song was dope. Can't find it anymore.
Yeah, there's a reason for not being able to find
Yeah,
it.
because bloody YouTube have pulled it down. Apparently, I don't know, copyright bullshit. I think apparently you can still watch it in America, which I think I've already said on something else too.
Fucking no good to us here.
But in saying it, it is available on the Patreon. If you jump on the Patreon and get on the Patreon and sign up to that video is there. I'm actually pretty sure you can even download the cunt and save it to your fucking phone or your phone or your computer or whatever. But that's up to you. Jump on the Patreon and help out and fucking support the fucking movement. Next question, bloody Daniel Day. Is that the Daniel Day?
Yeah, man.
Fuck, that's mad. Send us some etnies, cunt.
I need new shoes. I'm
Fuck
running
yeah.
DVSs and
Well,
they're fucked,
DVS
man.
is a fucking...
They're so
Didn't
flogged.
you do DVS?
Etnies.
Fuck. Anyway, etnies are fine. Hook us the fuck up.
Maybe you did do
Ask them
No,
out.
you didn't.
What girls think of this? I don't know. I'm not much of that. I stay away from that, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I just laughed at that one.
Yeah, you can... Shh. Anyway, bloody Dan. What's Dan got? How do you deal with people who come into your life who are assholes? I answered this on the spot, Dan. They don't even step near the fucking door anymore, right? I don't let motherfucker. I can sniff out your asshole from a fucking mile away, motherfucker. So don't even step near me because I'm telling you, I'll shut that fucking asshole so fucking tight. You'll be your way through life for the next fucking 2 years. So that's how you keep assholes out.
Yep.
You get a good
You
asshole
fucking
reader.
deal with them as soon as you can.
Yeah,
as soon
tell
as you
them
get
to
an inkling of
fuck
a
off.
feeling that that's what they're fucking, the person they're trying to be or are, fuck them off.
Fucking oath. Luke, decriminalisation of cannabis. Yes, agree, 100%. Fucking oath. Let us smoke weed. Fuck the system.
Fuck
Well,
yeah.
totally agree. We could get into that, but like we're just going to run through these because it is getting pretty close to. We're running pretty tight here, an hour 40. Conspiracy theories and what you guys believe. Now, this
Man,
is another deep one. We might have to
it's
wait
huge,
till we
but
get into it.
It's so big, but conspiracies right now are all over the joint. There's so many going on. It's crazy from so many different angles.
I think the biggest and the easiest way to sort of like clean this up is at the end of the day, you and me know nothing. We were meant to never know anything, and that's how it's continually still going. We can find this information out. The information is out there. But at the same time, we've also got to man, everything we're being told is for another reason. We've got some huge, elite, very powerful motherfuckers at the moment fighting each other. That's what's going on. Like, in the background, we've got huge, elite, bad motherfuckers fighting each other. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. They are trying to get that number one spot. Now, that's what's going on. And if you can follow that fucking rabbit hole enough to be able to understand who is right and who's doing good and who's doing bad, then do your bit to get onto it. But at the end of the day, conspiracy theory, it's a very fucking hard because there's too many fucking rabbit holes. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be the first one to say you're a little bit ignorant and silly if you think that we're just floating along and none of this really, everything happens for a reason.
If there's
All
not
this
other
shit that's
shit
going
going
on is
on.
to keep you fucking distracted from what's really going on, and it is what it is. Go out, do your research, find new ways of getting information. Don't always believe it. Just sit on the fence with it. Take it on and be like, well, that's an option. I don't believe this side. I don't believe that side.
Question everything.
And just move forward with it, but focus on you. That's another thing too. All this conspiracy shit, it's all there to keep you fucking distracted. It's all there to take your mind off what the fuck you should be doing, and that's living your own fucking life. Simple as that. So don't even worry about the shit. Close your fucking phone, close your laptop, turn your fucking TV off, go outside and feel some shit.
Perfect example of that, I'll just quickly say it, is fucking coronavirus to these riots. Coronavirus is fucking going crazy in the world, making people do silly things. Don't go out there, go and buy heaps of fucking toilet paper, go and buy this, don't do that, fucking whatever. It almost feels like now it's been fucking forgotten about because the big fucking leaders, whatever, realize they fucked up with it and they their story was a puddle of mud in the end of the coronavirus. So let's just create a bigger fucking issue and problem and make people fucking
Welcome
do
to
this.
racism. And now we're in the
And
racism.
we'll forget about that little problem that we caused earlier in the year and fucking fucked it up. So like, it's
Never
just,
forget, people. Never forget. Do your research. Don't believe everything you're fucking told until that is in front of you and you can touch it, you can feel it, you can smell it, and then it's real and everything else is just bullshit. But there might be a little bit of truth to it. So hold it into you.
And just to touch on with Katie's question, she's highlighted and she's put you guys, like you,
Yeah.
like our
That's
opinion.
what I think.
Definitely what you think, but I'm not going to sit here and go completely into what I think, just for the time's sake and the sake that I'm not willing to talk on this topic and express everything I feel about at this point in time, because there's too many motherfuckers out there that would just condemn and say, "Oh, you're wrong." Like, it doesn't matter if I'm wrong or right. That's how I feel. So I'm not going to even just put that out there because I don't want to deal with the fucking dickheads coming to me saying, "You don't know nothing." Like, clearly, I'm just stating what I think. But yeah, that's that.
Yep, righto. Ian Straws is back on here with weirdest non-pornographic film you had a fap to. I'll be the first one to admit that I don't use porn. I have a great imagination. And
like, I
I
don't-
make my own porn in my own head, and that.
And I don't think I'd sit down and watch a fucking hour-long video of pornography to try and get a story out of it.
No, yeah, but he's just more like, it's not about a story.
Didn't he say?
He's just what have you fucking pulled your dick to that wasn't porn?
Oh, non. Yeah, gotcha.
So like, what weird shit have you been a weird cunt to and
Fuck,
wanked
man.
to?
Yeah, I'm weird, but I'm not weird in those ways.
Yeah, me either. I'm not a fucking.
That's
I
fucking strange, man. But anyway,
don't.
whatever.
I don't whack to weird shit. I don't whack to fucking. I whack to my imagination, and my imagination is filled with nice sets of boobs and fucking sweet little vaginas. Right, but anyway, we're getting way too deep into that shit. Aliens, look, aliens.
Not right
yeah.
now.
Look, they're probably out there. It'd be crazy to think that they're not out there. They're probably walking amongst us now. I might be a bit of an alien. Maybe you're an alien. Maybe we're all aliens. Technically, we are all aliens if you go to another planet. Anyway, aliens. Moving on. What will be the next disaster this year? I think the media will create one the way they are going. Dude, man, let's hope there isn't one. I heard there's some bloody volcanoes that are about to erupt. That could happen.
Where?
Yellowstone. They were getting warnings.
Huh.
Yeah, it's all happening.
World's gonna fucking implode. I've been saying it for years.
Well, yeah, no. I mean, we've got to look at, like, that's the biggest thing. At the end of the day, don't look for a disaster with the year's gone so bad. And
When they come, deal with it.
well, no, at the end of the day, if you predict a disaster in your head, a disaster's going to come. If you predict fucking peace and love and fucking shit,
For
it'll
sure,
come.
it'll come. But
It's-
that's what natural disasters do, come when you don't want them to. If they
100%.
do, fucking that's when you deal with it.
Yeah,
You
I
don't
mean,
think about it, because if you think about it, you're preempting something.
yeah, you're creating
making it happen.
You're creating it. So at the end of the day, don't even fucking worry about a disaster. Worry about what the fuck you're doing. And the media will always create bullshit until they have no legs to stand on, and we've taken that fucking platform out from underneath them. These motherfuckers will always bullshit to their fucking agenda. And if you don't believe that and you're still like, nah, but they tell a little bit of truth, you're a fucking idiot.
And
I can't
only
believe
we-
you're still watching the fucking news, you dumb fucks.
Only we as humans and people can come together to stop and pull that platform away from these motherfuckers. And that's what we were talking about earlier. Come together and fucking do shit.
Fucking oath. Last question from Greg on the Facebooks. Topics on picking the perfect background music for a video.
Yeah, I
How do
like
you
this
do it?
one.
Same. I think this is a really good question. So, topics on picking a perfect background music for a video. How do you do it? How do you get it so right? Well, firstly, thank you very much for the compliment that's sneakily in there.
Fuck yeah.
Man, I don't know. I guess that comes back to being a big fan of music.
I think
Listening to a lot of music, and then I think I get like I mean, don't get me wrong. I've made edits where I get stuck and I can't find music, and it's like an absolute brain fuck and mental breakdown. Don't know what to do. You ask anyone that makes any sort of fucking film, like the music is the hardest part. But I think I've always had this weird thing where I hear music sometimes and I go, I want to make an edit with this, and I think that helps me a lot of the time to be like, I see vision through a song and go, I want to make an edit with that. And I think that's probably how I get through a lot of it.
And I think it's just
just
the fact
being
that
good
you know good music,
yeah.
man. Like that, and a lot of
I fucking
people.
love music.
I notice a lot of people come on the socials and ask Borgs that, oh, fucking music's sick, man, or fuck yeah, that song's dope, or this whole track's fucking sick to this whole video, or how do you get that so right? I think it's just the fact that that proves the fact that we are into fucking sick music. We listen to the right shit,
and I know how the music makes me feel.
Yeah,
so if
it's
it makes me
gotta
feel like
make
that,
other people
it's
feel
got to
that
make
way.
them feel like that. Yeah,
and I think it's just using those little bits of knowledge that we've got there and acting on them. And people, we can see that that's how it works because people write these things and go, fuck yeah, Killer, sick. I listen to that album all the time now. Or because of this video, I remember that or that music or that song. Like, it's very stand out to me that all these people come to Borgs and ask these things. So it's like, I think personally, it's just that we personally have good taste in music and other people have never heard that because most of our music we're into is underground, is shit that most people don't even know about or have never heard. And once they hear it, it's fucking glorious and it is great.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're on the fucking great music bandwagon, basically.
Definitely. I think I've run another battery dead over here on this one.
Yeah, battery's dead everywhere, man. So yes, that's pretty much the end of all the get backs to the questions and whatnot on Facebook, what Borgs are out there. So yeah, I think Borgs is just changing another battery there in the bloody camera.
Yep. I do have a couple more because I put the same question thing up in the instas.
That's right. Yep.
Who inspired you to make killer vids? I mean, that's sort of a bit of a hard one. A lot, and I think we sort of touched on this in the last one as well. I don't know. Like everything inspires me, man. I get inspired by a lot of weird, different things. Like obviously, I started off with your crusties and stuff like that. That's what inspired me to start making my videos, and then, that pushed me then into wanting to make them more cinematic and watching other movies that then I seen this in and do that in. I think life is my biggest inspiration. Like I see, and to be completely honest, I think that's exactly what it is. I see life and I see the beauty in it, and I then want to capture that to then present that to everyone else so they see my perspective of life. Yeah, I don't really know. That's pretty. I think I might leave that one at that. There's obviously talk about how it's not what you know but who you know when it comes to moto in FMX. Like this could obviously go for fucking ages and we could get into detail with it, but we got to push for fucking time here. And that's at the end of the day, I don't think there is anything. That's the truth in it. And it's the truth in 99% of industries. It's not what you know, it's who you know, and it's sort of shit. It's sort of good, but it's a double way thing, Like I don't know.
Like you can do a lot of pushing and do it all yourself and whatnot, but you will get to a point when you're at that good level and you're up at around the same level as the pros and whatnot that you're looking up to at that time. But then it comes into not what you know, it's then who you know.
Yeah.
And who's willing to accept you into that part of it. As fucky as that is, that's how it is, man. That's straight up. Like if you're good, present yourself, and that's when those pro riders may take a little bit of time to look and say, oh, who's this guy? Or consider, might see if this dude wants to ride or whatever. And I was lucky enough to, I had that there, and I knew a couple of them, whatnot, and that opened the doors up easier for me. But yeah, it was definitely, I got to a point when I first moved up there and I was like, oh shit, so I've got to this, now what? And it was just lucky enough, like I said, that there was people there willing to take me on and help me out and push me further and whatnot. But man, if you didn't have them people or you didn't put yourself into the position to give you those opportunities, man, it'd be fucking hard and you'd be stuck. And a lot of people, I've seen them, they give up on it because it's like, oh, freestyle in Australia is fucked. Yes, it is, but you can still do it if you want it.
Yep.
as such. And, you know, again, knowing the right people and whatnot.
You have to know the game, I guess, and you have to
Yeah.
play the game. But I guess, you know, you've got to play it with the fucking right head on you too. You can't just go around sucking dicks because you're going to be known as the dick sucker.
Yeah, and
you know,
that shit gets you nowhere.
fuck no.
Like, yeah,
But
for sure.
Another bloody question. Go through your tech, man. Love that shit. I mean, at the moment, I just sort of can't really go through my tech at the moment. I mean, I'm bloody using an Alienware. We're using the Alienware. I think it's a R17 laptop. It's probably about 3 years old. We've got a few different mics set up. We're using an M Audio M box, which is what we need to update, and we're looking at getting a Rode Coaster. Yeah, so that's going to be a bloody Coaster. I'm not really sure, to be honest. So like that's our next little tech investment. We're going to have to get a couple more mics and stuff.
Yeah, I gotta get a mic myself, and then we recently got the fucking desktop built, edit computer, and just the banger. The bloody V8 supercharged.
And on another note, fucking shit's getting that fucking full on and shit. I'm going to have to fucking sort myself another fucking $2,000 hard drive real soon because I've filled a 20 terabyte hard drive up.
Just stop and have a think about that, people.
Let me
20
repeat that.
bloody terabyte.
Terabytes. 20 terabytes.
$2,000 worth. You got to
Full.
buy another one.
So
Get
that's
fucked.
$4,000 worth of fucking
Memory storage.
memories. Yeah, exactly. You're right there. You're tweaking my ears out.
I'm tweaking hard.
So, yeah, I mean, tech's always going on. What we've got rolling here, just if you just want to know what this is getting filmed on, center camera is a Sony Action Cam rolling. Then we've got the Lumix GH4 shooting Schmidt. And we've got a Samsung S7 phone shooting me. Whoop, whoop. So we've got all sorts of fucking tech going on here.
Yep.
Moving on, I think this was one of the last questions. Who is the best Batman? Trick question. Iron Man is the best. I will rebuttal you on that and go, no,
Tripper.
Iron Man is not the best. Iron Man is a fucking dork. I don't even know because I've never gotten into Iron Man because I've just been like, that shit's not cool. Batman is 110. He's the best fucking superhero getting out. He's the baddest cunt. He's the realest cunt. He's got a fucking Batmobile. He's fucking got Catwoman. He's got fucking Batwoman.
I've just
He's
got one
fucking-
question to you, Shane.
What?
Why don't you have Batman headphones, but you've got Iron Man headphones?
Oi.
I was looking at him going,
I'm
this
getting
dude.
the paint out. Give me the paint. I'm painting these cunts black. Fuck this. Oh, they were cheap. They were fucking on special, and
Oh,
they
cheap,
didn't have
cheap,
any
cheap.
other fucking headphones, and I was in the go, so I was like, fuck it, give me those headphones. But yes, to be honest, I actually am almost rocking some bloody Iron Man headphones. But Batman, all the way. And if I was in the actual question is, who's the best Batman? I'd be in a little bit of a fucking pickle, and I'd have to go in between bloody, what's his name, Keaton, Michael Keaton, and fucking, and Bale, Christian Bale. Yeah, that's a hard competition with them because they're two different styles of sort of movies. You've got 80s, you've got fucking 2000s. But look, at the end of the day, fucking Batman's just mad as fuck. Don't get me too deep on Batman because I'll have to think too much about it. On another note, I do not think... Oh, there was the old question about what do you guys reckon when it comes down to Victoria Police. They're fucking criminals. They're all fucking criminals. And we could probably get way into that when we get me cousin Benny on because he knows how much they are actually criminals. They are fucking criminals and they can all get fucked.
It's the
And in
most
saying
corrupt
this,
side of
there
things
is probably a couple of good uns in there. And no disrespect to all the good uns, but the rest of you fucking dogs can eat a fucking dick because you're corrupt fucking pieces of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's
I think
all.
that is all for the questionnaire at the moment. I think there was another one.
Ah,
Oh, there was.
nice.
I just remember this one. But Geordie did ask, does Matt rap? Do you rap, Schmidt?
Oh, wiggy wiggy.
You get a bit hip hoppy.
Sometimes I can rap about me cat, but I
Yeah.
don't even own a cat.
Is it
And
fat?
only because it rhymes with Matt and fat. Yeah.
Sounds a bit crap.
Other than that,
Oh! Bastard!
I don't rap.
Shit. We just blew out that mic too then on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I think that's it. I don't know how. I think the cameras are still rolling so far, so we're going to get a little bit. They actually ran out on us last time, but anyway, life goes on. Here we are. What are we? We're a minute 57. We've got it
Yeah.
pretty much. We're pulling up just before 2 hours. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hope you had a little bit of a laugh, a little bit different, a little bit serious, a little bit funny here.
Yeah, and if you like the flow of that, let us know. Be sure to, because we're just getting our flow on every different which way over the last 4 podcasts, and we're just feeling out what people like, what it's easiest to listen to, all the rest of it. So
let us know.
Yeah,
Talk back to us. Give us feedback. Let us know what you fucking... And I swear... I'm fucking, not that you're listening anyway, but I swear if these cunts still keep asking me the same fucking questions, I'm going to come out and I'm going to be the biggest asshole, right? So just be wary of that. We want new shit. We want you to take on what we've said in this one and be like, okay, they said that's in this, I'm going to ask them more about that. Or, you know, whatever it be.
And we're not going to always need to ask you guys what's going on, what do you want to hear from, because we're, like we said last time, we're going to have a bit of some people coming in, some bit of guests and all that, and that's starting to ramp up. Now, Borgs, like Borg said, we're going to buy that new bloody M-Box big thing, recorder, mics, all that, to get these people on, so we'll be able to flow and you will just be able to listen, and hopefully it'll be really good listening for you with a couple of other people or one person on. But yeah, while it's just me and Borgs, fucking throw us some shit. Like, let us know. Like, we've obviously got our own things to talk about, but it's always good to know what you guys want to hear.
Definitely. Yeah, I think that's, give us feedback. Bloody try and rate us if you can. If there's somewhere where you can give us a bloody comment or a rate or a fucking thumb up or something like that, it helps a fucking shit ton, as you can literally see. Like I said at the start, like, who would have thought we'd be 14 on a fucking chart because a few people, literally a couple of people have put some fucking stars down for us, and like that's where it gets us. So it'd be muchly appreciated if you can all rate the shit out of these and just keep watching, you know, share them around, tell your mates, fucking send them in a fucking link and go check these cunts out. They're fucking...
Yeah, even if we just touch on something between the podcast, one of them, and you think someone could benefit or they need to hear that,
send it to them.
Don't say you got to listen to all these guys' podcasts. Just listen to this part or whatever, and that, you know, that's just to help, and that's what we want out of this all, I guess.
Also, if you want to fucking send us any rad shit that we're going to be totally pumped on and end up on the podcast, send it to our PO Box 514 Melton 3337, and we will receive it. And if you're lucky enough, we might even open it on the podcast. Maybe if it's for the podcast, put for the podcast PO Box 514. That's what it is. PO Box 514 Melton 3337. Send us some mad shit so we can fucking talk about it, have a yarn about it, get stoked on it. And if you're not doing that, jump on the website, livediefree.com. Go get some fresh stuff. Within the next couple of weeks, there's going to be some new shit on there, and a lot of stuff is going to be going off that site. I'm telling you now, it will be gone forever. So if there's some certain things that have been floating on that website for a little while and you haven't got them, get on them now and grab them, because they will just disappear and you won't be able to get them again.
For sure. And if you're in Melton and you're local and you need your bike fixed, come fucking see us at Talk Motorcycles mechanic workshop down here in Melton. We can sort out your bike. We can roadweather your bike. We can fix fucking whatever's wrong with it. We can also get accessories and parts in. So if you're needing that, hit us up.
And Patreon. Hit up that Patreon and support. If you want to watch the video for this, you want to sit down, you know, fucking have some dinner instead of fucking listening to us in your fucking ears, where you can sit down, you can have a bit of a fucking suss, you can see how we fucking actually get down, you can see me try and wipe my bum like we did earlier on in the show. There's so much stuff. You can actually see what we got, these mad fucking mugs.
They're so sick.
Custom as fuck. You can actually see that. So jump on the Patreon, www.patreon, which is P-A-T-E-O. Oh, shit.
You fucked it.
I fucked it. Just Google that shit.
Patreon.
Yeah. Patreon.com/Might Die. Get on there, support the movement. You don't have to fucking spend a shit ton. Get on the broadcast one, and you just get all the fucking content and stuff. And trust me when I say this, like, people that I've already sent out a pair of socks to people that are just on the low one.
Yep.
Because I can and I will. So don't think you're not going to get nothing from it. You know, like, I try to keep up and try to get a little bit in front in that little bit. And, you know, I'll send a bunch of fucking stickers to just everyone that's a patron, or send certain little fucking things. So get on it, get around it, support the movement. It helps us be able to help you. And that's what we're pretty much here to do. Help you, help us, help you.
Help the world, motherfuckers.
That's what we're at. So let's leave it at that. We're on 2 minutes, 2 hours, 2 minutes. We're fucking gone over. We're done now. Let's fucking call it. Righto, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah, people.
Peace out, homies. Thanks for coming.
Enjoy your days.
You.
My die!